You are listening to the decision reel.
Hey, welcome to the Decision Reel Movie Review Podcast, where we try and fail to review movies of today and yesterday. This week, I'm on the podcast.
Are you on the podcast?
Like always. Because I'm always here. But we also got Wally, Tara, and Josh back.
Whoa!
For the other week. Because that's what he's
Fired
doing.
up.
I like it. We're looking at a movie that I picked.
I just realized that means he'll never be on mine or Wally's picks.
Not necessarily.
If it's every other week. He'll always miss mine and Wally's.
Well, we'll figure it out. Yeah, because Wally's would be next week.
No.
Well, then it would be
It's in
yours.
groups of threes. That's what I'm saying. If
Yeah.
it was groups in twos, then yes.
Yeah, it's not.
But
yeah.
it's gonna be far removed.
Mine is next week.
Sorry.
His pick was
Sorry.
last week.
Correct. Tara's. I was looking at Wally.
Don't fuck me up. I came prepared this
I
time.
came prepared. Anyways, this week, though, we're looking at a movie that I picked, which is what, Walter?
The fucking weirdest movie I've ever seen. Do not
That can't be
eat.
true.
Do not
Do
eat.
not eat while you're watching this shit. It's Slither.
Slither.
And it's really only one moment in the whole fucking movie where someone actually serpentines, really, minus...
And it's
Oh my God.
it's janky, but like it looks like that on
It's
purpose.
hilarious.
Yeah, exactly.
It's hilarious. Yeah. Serpentine!
So I just want to get this out of the way. Was this a comedy for you guys, or just a what the fuck for you guys?
Yes.
Okay.
Comedy for sure. I
Yeah,
didn't
you
know
can't
how
take
to take
this
it.
serious.
Yeah.
I think this is the first movie that we've done where I almost wanted to turn it off. Like
No.
Really?
there was
That's
it was the
Thank you.
penetration
penetration,
chest penetration part
Gotta do both.
where he puts her hand over the mouth and
Yeah.
it's like coming out and I'm like, oh, you can't fuck God, I can't watch this. I can watch like gore and shit all day, but there was just something about that.
Made you uncomfortable.
That acting was weird, and that part of that scene was just wigging me out.
So you don't like basically women getting raped on
That
camera?
wasn't
That's-
rape.
I mean,
That was close.
come on.
They
What was
technically-
it?
He was
I guess
impregnating
it was.
her.
I guess it was penetration.
He was impregnating her.
Right. It was alien rape.
Look, we
How
don't need
about
to get
that?
into the fucking definition of
We
rape.
don't need to
right?
get into the nitty gritty
But that
details
was,
of
that was disgusting. That's what the fuck it was. Especially when I'm trying to eat some chicken and rice at my desk.
My goulash.
Yeah, and then the dude I'm in an office with, he's like, "Are you okay?"
No, I
Yeah,
am not
come-
okay.
Come check this out. Yeah,
Come
no.
put your eyeballs on what I'm watching, because it's not.
It was funny though. There were parts that the governor hilarious. The
Mayor.
fucking whatever.
Yeah, same thing.
Hilarious.
The opening scene, his first line's like, "Move, get out of the way, cocksucker." Like, "Hi,
kids.
Mayor." He's
Yeah.
like,
Hi, Mayor. And he's like, when they come and go, or what does he say? They
I can't remember.
easy come, easy go.
Yeah.
Something like that.
It was fucking great.
I do like how they
Eh,
kind of
but somebody was
make the town into like this deer hunting season town, and where like they're all getting ready for this, but in reality, what are they going to be going hunting for? Is an alien that they. Don't
I thought
know
that
in.
was there's gonna be more of a thematic element to that part of it.
The deer.
Yeah, I
Well,
was
there
like,
was a deer.
there was
I
a deer.
guess.
I think they were
There's a lot of
trying.
animals.
Yeah,
I
I
think
think he
they're.
was killing all the animals.
Yeah, there was no.
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh yeah. I was gonna.
I think they were trying to show that
Coyotes.
this was like a rural town, and this is what they do. So it's trying to set it up as this is in the middle of nowhere, so it's hard to like. Okay, why isn't the FBI here already, or this and all that shit? It's all on their own.
We're on
kind
our
of
own.
thing, right?
Did Filion Nathan? Did he
Nathan
lose
Fillion.
his country accent halfway through the movie?
I think
It
so.
felt that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was watching it and I was sitting there listening. In the beginning, it felt like forced, and all of a sudden, I just wasn't.
It wasn't.
didn't hear
It
it.
wasn't
I didn't
there.
hear
Yeah.
it.
No, I think they
I'm like,
were
the
they were
fuck?
probably like, you
Is
know
that
what?
Was he just making fun
Don't
of people?
bother.
Like the fuck?
Is that
Don't
the
bother.
Mandela effect where you're like, wait, I swear he had a
Yeah, it
country
was
accent.
weird,
Where'd it
man.
go? Wait, is it not still country? I can't tell.
Maybe like they just like we're not gonna. That accent sucks,
You
but
could
we're not
just-
gonna
yeah.
refilm
Yeah.
this.
Right.
We're not gonna refilm
Just
this.
keep going. It's fine. Nobody's gonna notice. Who's gonna see this? No, nobody.
Yeah, I can't wait
Yeah,
to get to that part.
us fucking four. Five
right.
five
Five,
times
four.
this movie's been watched.
You know how much they just
Steve
got to check.
initially.
They just got a check for 1 penny for me because I had to pay for it on Amazon. So they're like, yes, we're still
my
getting
God.
backs,
I want to
baby.
know what those deals
Finally.
are.
Listen, I paid on Amazon too, but I had like a
James Gunn's getting a 25
I
cent
had
check
a
coming up.
What is it? The
These fucking losers.
Right.
credit. Or like
Look
there's
at
some
this. Look
places
at
on
this.
Amazon they give you like a
You see this? You see this?
He's gonna be running through the town.
fuck.
I'm still getting paid for this
Look,
piece of shit.
This drops 2 more views. He's like, we're on fire, baby.
Playing the long game.
Oh, fuck.
Speaking
I think he
You
got
see this? You see this?
$1.15 for
Yeah,
me.
nobody
Okay.
cares.
Speaking of the long game, Wally, where can you find us if you want to follow us?
Everywhere, anything that you have.
Exactly.
I'm actually outside your house right now. If
Yeah.
you're not watching
Yeah,
YouTube,
we're-
with
we're-
a sign that has everything, like all our URLs.
You're just
and
holding it.
yeah. The boombox playing in the background.
Exactly.
We'll be on OnlyFans soon via
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Walter.
Oh,
Only
Someone just
feet.
told us.
Yep.
feet finder.
Yeah,
It's
something like that.
Sleek Cheeks.
Jesus Christ. Is that at Sleep
At-
Cheek? But is there like extra?
The decision,
Underscore
I don't
67
fucking know.
something?
The Big Dick Daddy from Cincinnati.
The precision
Definitely
reel.
already taken, for sure. Anyways, at the Decision Reel, or you can go on our website, and if you want to, find the merch tab and support us by buying a t-shirt, a hat, a cup, a sticker, some leggings.
There's no thongs yet.
And
There could be. You
it's
got to go on and find out.
Athletic cups.
Athletic cups only, yes.
Yeah.
Just for men. There's
That's
no
it.
Jills out here. There's just
Jills.
jocks.
I feel like that shit hurts too, right? Like there probably should be women's.
Yes, if you get
Cups.
Oh,
if
there's
anybody
no
who gets
Jills.
Is
punched,
there?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what they're called, Jills.
Oh, they're
yeah.
called
Jill.
Jills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never hit a girl
That's a,
ever before, so I
that's a
didn't-
hockey term,
Yeah.
maybe, but I'm pretty sure
Maybe.
they wear them like lacrosse goalies and
Is it just like without?
catchers.
I'm sure
like
field
a-
hockey. You
Not
played
a
field
ball
hockey,
stuff.
right? Did you play field hockey? Did you have to wear a Jill?
No.
No. Would
It's like a
back
little,
in that day, you didn't even wear like the glasses, right? Like
No,
the,
we had mouth guards and shin guards.
That's it.
It's like
it.
the
And
Mega
just
Man
went.
thing.
Well, no,
And
now they
that
have
thing,
those like
fuck, that ball fucking hurts
Yeah.
too when it hits you.
It's-
Same with that those
it's a
sticks,
rack.
bro.
Oh yeah.
Does it when it hits you in the gine?
Gine.
Fucking movie.
Right in my ball, China.
It's, people from China.
Jesus Christ.
You should learn on your work on your peeping tom skills.
Oh
or
yeah,
whatever you said.
he's a talking little kid.
Need to work on them. Anyways,
Eavesdropping skills or whatever. you said.
Slither, the plot: a small town is taken over by an alien plague. I don't know about that, turning residents into zombies and all forms of mutant monsters. I feel
That's
like
like, hold on, that scene right there where she stabs him in the head, and he's like, "That bitch is hardcore."
Yeah,
like
that
I
was
was
the
like,
best,
"Who
man.
said that?" Was the mayor.
the
I was
best.
like, "Who says that?"
an awesome mayor that I want of my town.
Yeah.
A mayor of a town that doesn't matter.
It was
Like,
Okay, yeah,
basically.
great.
Yeah, it was. It really was.
Oh, I was watching this at work today.
Yes,
But
we've
I-
established that.
Nuts.
Right. Anyways, I need you guys to fill me in. The
Technically
spoilers.
us too.
But
Okay.
it's the end. They just blew up what's his face, the propane tank. They walk out the door. They see all the dead bodies down. I had to walk away from my desk for a little while. Did those bodies get up?
No,
No, that was
Everyone was just dead.
Yeah,
dead.
that-
For
yeah.
some reason, I was like, I just see him going off all down the road, and I'm like, oh, maybe the bodies fucking got up. Maybe I
That'd
missed
been
that.
kinda
No, they're
tight.
just still walking.
So I have. So if
They
we're
say that they're still walking to this day.
I always had a thing about this movie. We're watching it. Nathan Fillion, as he's walking out with them, is like kind of grabbing his stomach weirdly to
Yeah.
almost say like,
Uh-huh.
huh,
Maybe there's still something in there.
maybe I'm the alien now, right? Like that's what I got. But then nothing happens.
Yeah, that's like how they gave
And it
us
was
that.
weird. It was weird how she was like, "Oh, you have to have both."
Both,
of you.
yeah. They hit the
She,
after
she
the fact.
knew too much the
Right.
whole time.
Right.
I was like, we all have watched alien movies,
How
but
do
your
you know?
your confidence in
Oh,
he didn't get you with both.
They,
I was
they, hit,
like,
they hit
what?
you with the hive mind.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, she did because when it was inside of her, it
Right,
like
she
showed
saw-
her a
yeah.
bunch
Yeah.
of stuff. But like, I never
Great-
saw that part.
Great dinosaur alien flashback. She's like, "Oh!"
what if
Taking it in
I
the cheaper,
audibly
bro.
laughed out loud. I was
Yeah.
like, "This is fantastic."
Audibly.
what if that's a way, what if that's a way you gave someone their memories is by you know what I'm saying? Like
but both, not one.
no,
Yeah,
by
yeah,
you having
both,
sex
yeah.
with someone. If you want to put both
Oh.
in, I don't know what that means, but sure.
If we're talking human,
If yeah.
I guess the balls
Humans,
and the
right?
shaft. Right.
But that's the only way to do it.
Right, that's what I'm saying. There's two
There's
holes to
another
plug
way
in.
you do it. I didn't know there was another way you did it.
I thought that everybody does that.
Imagine.
Could you imagine?
Imagine.
There's no-
Poles, big
There's
fat
no
cunt.
limit to what you can eat.
No, but I'm saying you hook up and then all of a sudden it's like,
You're
yo,
dying.
I'm Paul McCartney.
whoa, I know,
Oh, sorry.
I've just lived your whole life.
I got you. That would be really
That
cool.
would be
I mean,
terrifying.
I know. Right? I
Actually-
guarantee you that there would be a lot less births happening.
You're right. You're right.
You're
that
like-
was the way.
Yeah, you like do it, and then
Now,
you like
hold on.
immediately go, oh god.
So hold on. Do you immediately get like all of their memories in one like
Like
the Matrix,
synapse, like a single fucking
Only if you
fire
have
of the
an
cylinder.
orgasm.
or only?
Oh,
What if they both have to?
Well,
So it doesn't happen as much.
Blue ball
Well,
king.
then it'll
right.
never happen.
let's be honest.
Look, I'm
Oh well, it'll never happen.
Men are so stupid.
Jesus Christ.
You said it.
Where to watch Slither?
100 hours of me playing video games is probably all you're gonna see in that shit.
I got these thumbs. They're great. Where to watch Slither?
Sorry.
You can't watch it.
when he goes flick, flick. I lost my shit when I was like, yeah, man. I was like, talk about a move. Like,
Oh my god.
Again, is this movie just a straight comedy or what is it?
It looks like they tried.
They
to be
definitely
serious
tried.
at certain parts, and then other parts not at all.
it's almost like they filmed it to be serious, but then when they edited it, they were like,
We got to ask Joe.
this is something different.
You know what this kind of
No one will
felt?
take this serious.
yeah, like this is.
You remember the second Jurassic Park?
The Lost World,
Yeah,
My
you remember
favorite
the
Jurassic
vibe
Park.
it kind of had.
like campy.
Yeah. This
Yeah.
movie felt kind of this. It kind of gave me the
Please
same
do not
feels.
equate this.
No, the way it moves,
thing
like serious
to
to not
Jurassic
serious to
World,
like the
Jurassic
end is
Park.
dark and it's like they're all running around. It's kind of suspenseful. It's kind of gross. It's kind of funny. All that weird shit happens in that movie too.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
There'd probably be a better analogy for a movie, but that's,
better
that's the one I
analogy.
fucking picked.
I got you. Anyway, Slither, where to watch? You can't get it anywhere on streaming or for free on a
I wonder
subscription.
why.
I mean, I feel like some people might want to see this because of James Gunn, but that's fine.
Josh did. He's gonna watch this again. It sounds like.
no.
Well, I have 24 more hours on my rental, so maybe.
If you want to rent it, like
Maybe I can find some people to fuck their day up and watch it with them.
maybe, but if you want to rent it, Google Play, Amazon, Apple TV, Vudu, and Redbox. As we've said, this is written and directed by James Gunn. This is his directorial debut.
Yeah, it's.
Good
I'm
job.
really glad he.
Question
Talk about
mark?
a glow up.
Yeah. I'm really glad where he is today. Let's just. Congrats.
Well, again, let's also
Good on you.
if he doesn't make this movie,
Yeah,
does
we're-
he ever do anything, right? Like, because he was a writer, he wrote a couple, some things in the past, and that got him to where he was. And you got to think like there's some things that you can see in this movie that are definitely in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
Music wise, maybe there's some good.
I was
tunes
thinking
in
like
this.
monster wise, or like
oh
the way some shit looks, or
sure.
kind of. Again, I don't know if you've seen that
I'm
yet.
not listening.
Okay, good. I wasn't getting very.
I'm the worst.
Yeah.
I turned off.
So when we review that in 3 years, I'll probably get to it.
Okay, so- again, just throwing that out there. Like, there's some thematic elements from this movie that are in, I would say, kind of all of his movies.
Like
you wanna
Nathan?
break-
Pick
well,
one.
obviously.
pick one.
Okay.
Draw me a parallel here, because
Okay,
not-
so he has always said he likes to work with the same actors. If you go and look at this movie and then look at anything else, I
but
mean,
that's like most directors.
well, yes and no. I mean, obviously,
Eh.
you can look at Christopher Nolan and you can be like, all right, he likes a certain kind of people. You can look at Martin Scorsese
Sure.
right now and always got to have Leo in there.
Yeah, it's all the same. Guys.
Sure. So obviously that's a correlation there, but I'm talking about like, how would I say, just thematic elements, like it being a little over the top, a little kind of funny, but also serious. You know what I mean?
The Sluggies looked familiar.
What do you?
That's kind of from
the
the
little Will Wigglies.
the first Guardians of the Galaxy, the second one, where the whole opening scene is against that giant, like slug thing.
Hmm.
The interdimensional.
Okay.
You don't
vein.
remember
Okay.
some slug-like creatures in the
In the third one?
There's a name for it. I can't remember the name for it. And usually I have.
With
Look,
the-
I was traumatized by that movie.
with the choppers.
Emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
All right, keep it going. Keep it going.
Rated R for strong horror, violence, gore, and language. Obviously, the language. Yeah, there was some dingers
See,
in this
but-
one.
They don't.
The fuck is that shit?
They
Right.
didn't. They didn't list the illegal penetration.
They didn't. Well, but hold on, it's
There's
alien
sexual
rape. It's
content.
not rape, right?
Yeah,
So it's different.
because it's fictional.
It's like that blue blood
fictional
It's
characters,
like,
right?
oh, blue blood popped out. That's not fucking real.
Exactly. It's like, okay. So Galaxy Quest, if you want to talk about that, that's rated
Exactly.
PG because it's not human blood that's being sprayed everywhere. Or
Interesting.
there is
There's
they
a
took
sex
a
scene. Well, kind of.
but with an alien,
Yeah.
right? So it's not a real sex scene. Or
what is it?
so Sigourney Weaver visibly says "what the fuck" in the movie, but they replaced it with what I think. What the hell? I don't know. I can't remember. Or what the fuck was that? Is what she said, but they change it and they dub it.
Yeah.
But you can clearly tell she is
With
not
her
saying
mouth.
that
Her mouth.
with her mouth. So that movie gets away with that because it can. I do also want to see, and there is an R-rated cut of Galaxy Quest.
Galaxy Quest?
There's an R-rated cut of it, and I want to see it because
not
I'd be
Guardians
down.
of the Galaxy. Guardians.
No, we're
no, I'm talking about Galaxy Quest.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
Tim Allen was
whose
like,
pick is it? This?
it's Terrace, and
Okay.
she's like already locked and loaded. I
Okay,
can tell.
okay,
She's got one, and she wants to tell us. And I have a feeling
Fucking Maverick over here.
we're not gonna like it. Is it?
Why would you just assume that? My last pick was amazing.
I know. So you're already batting over 100,
Yeah.
right? So it can only go down.
We can only go down from here.
It can only go down.
You peaked too soon.
This is starring Nathan Fillion as Bill Party, Elizabeth Banks as Starla, Michael Rooker as Grant Grant,
Yeah, he's got a two verse.
Dumbest. Yeah.
Greg Henry as Jack McReady, the mayor.
Jack.
You
I
like
love-
What is-
when I
what is-
call you Grant?
I love Elizabeth Banks though. She's the best.
You know what? I don't think I've seen something where she was in where I went, not for me.
Yeah.
She has the Will Smith of the 90s thing for me.
But for
Okay.
like,
Like,
the
can't
2010.
fuck anything
But
up
for like the
Right.
2010s.
Okay.
But for
Sure.
like a white woman in like 2010s.
Exactly.
Okay.
Well, even like she was in Power
seems
Rangers.
cool, man.
She
She
was
seems
Rita
cool, you know?
Repulsa in Power Rangers, and I was like, at
Does it?
first, nah. But then I watched it. I was like, all right.
It does it.
I'm
I
here
do
for
feel like
She was
it-
Zach and Mary, right? She
Yeah.
was in
Yeah.
that was good. I like that shit. That was fucking dope. And that was a little bit later too.
Yep.
But even in this, like when she shoots, like she has the shotgun and she shoots one of the cops, whatever that's
Yep.
like talking to her, like deadpan.
Yeah,
She's
oh,
like,
yeah.
okay, time to go. Like
Yep.
we killed one, let's roll.
Oh.
Like she's just the way she like portrayed it was like it's pretty much
Perfect,
what you're
yeah.
saying, like spot on.
Mhm.
What you couldn't tell was is it serious or a comedy?
Exactly.
Speaking of,
Yeah. Let's do it. Say it.
so the one this is not my favorite scene in the movie, but I wanted to bring it up.
'Kay.
But the part where he first like makes his arm like extend around
Tentacle,
the neck.
yeah.
Yeah.
But then he goes to run off.
And the arm is still knocks the lamp
He's like,
over.
And the guy,
Like
the guy
knocks
goes,
the
"What the
lamp
fuck was
every
that?"
time, yeah.
I was like, what the?
Also, again, that's either scary because at first when they're showing her like being
Nothing about
locked,
that was
Scary.
scary.
hold on, no.
Scary.
All right, good.
Before they show him like run off or whatever, when it's just them in the house and it's starting to curl around her, that's a little like ooh,
Yeah, you didn't,
right?
It's changing. Yeah.
Yeah.
They did a great job of like slowly, like maybe someone's like, oh, maybe they can be pliable. Oh, maybe,
Right.
maybe they have a hive mind.
You stretched Armstrong.
Oh, they can combine in each other's bodies. Like it's like they kept just
It was-
chucking
Yeah, that
shit
was
out
weird.
there.
Dude, that was
Yeah.
creepy. That like
Laying into him.
all of the
Yeah.
people are talking to her as though they
Yeah,
are
they're
Grant.
Grant.
That
So
was
okay,
creepy.
I was watching this-
especially when they're all tugging at the same time.
right. I was watching this movie with my wife,
Starlight.
and she was literally like, "What the fuck are we watching? This is
Yeah,
terrible.
yeah,
this
yeah.
is terrible." And then it changed to when they all started like hive minding and talking. I was like, "Yo, come on!" The twist, or it's not really a twist, but it's like a change. I was like, "Come on, that's interesting. Like,
Yeah.
that's cool." And she's like, "I guess." I'm like, "They got you. Come on."
Carrot came out and was like, Carrot.
My boyfriend
my-
Carrick. Yeah.
Came out.
Hold
You
on, I
weren't
got
here.
to
He
explain
told me,
it.
Yeah.
If you heard the word Carrick, would you go, "What is that?"
No.
But you know.
Well, yeah.
So
but-
if you didn't know who Carrick was,
I've been asked to say who he is now when I
Yeah.
say his name.
okay.
yes,
Did one of you? Because maybe I wasn't here for it, but did you introduce him as your roommate?
yes, she.
I've
I
done
mean
that.
that's
Oh,
that's
okay,
her
that's what
roommate.
it
that
is.
was
Okay,
that was my
okay.
first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what
really?
she said on that. Yeah.
Yeah, I've done that multiple times.
Because you guys
But
do live in the
Steve
same
had
room,
asked
so-
me previously, like months ago, to say Carrick, my boyfriend, so that people know who I'm talking
Just understandable.
about.
Your roommate.
gotta
that you
follow
bump
the
uglies
story.
with and
Anyways.
share dogs and shit. You know.
My loyal fans know who he is by now.
Okay, all right, touche.
It could be a spice. I do. I see what you're
That's what I'm
saying.
saying,
Grab
you
the
know,
carrot.
right.
Like I do a couple shakes and carrot.
I need some carrot.
You
in
know,
there.
when people send like the
This steak
Spaghetti
is
tastes
missing
like shit.
something.
like the literal spam mail, like the actual real mail, like, and they just put your name on it,
Yes.
and it's like coupons or shit like that. They
Coupons.
don't know.
Coupons.
They don't know what it is.
Your Midwest just jumped out of you out of nowhere.
That was
I'm saying coupons from now on.
Yeah, that's a
Did you
Steve.
know
That's a
about your
Steve.
coupons?
You coupons.
Oh, now you're from Boston.
I'm sorry. Well, that's what it sounded like to me.
Coupons. The Foo Fighters.
Go ahead.
Fighters.
Go ahead. So say it, Steve. Say coupons.
Coupons?
Yeah, coupons. Right now you say it.
Gotta have my coupons.
No, but the normal way. You
Oh,
say
coupons.
It. Yeah, now you
Coupons.
say it. Oh, see,
Coupons.
Coupons.
There's some
yeah,
there's some
100%.
carrot on there.
100%.
It's
little
literally.
sprinkle.
I don't think I ever really even used that word, so I don't know what it's.
I've never said the word coupon.
It was the most aggressive
Coupons.
coupon I've ever heard, bro.
Yeah, it kind of was. I'm not gonna lie.
But where
When
was
they
it going?
send you advertisements
Okay,
in the
continue the
mail
story.
Advertise.
and marketing
Stop hitting the tape.
objects,
Hit that table.
they don't know what he is. So he gets a
Mrs.
lot of
Carrick.
Mrs. Carrick
Yeah.
Allegra, or he gets Mrs. Allegra Carrick sometimes too.
See, they're confused too.
Nobody knows
Right. So my
Nobody
boyfriend
knows.
Carrick,
because
which is my
Allegra
boyfriend,
could be
I
a
don't care. My
girl's
roommate.
name.
You should
the
just
person I live with.
anytime he subscribes to something, you should just do the first name.
Oh my god, subscription! That would have been a much better.
Yeah,
thing to
yeah,
say
you
than
should
Not
just-
coupons.
You should just the first name should be my roommate. And last name should be- It comes in everywhere now.
I don't even remember what I was gonna say now.
So
You said it.
Yeah, that was it.
Coupons.
No, originally when I brought him up,
You French
I was
or some
saying
shit?
that he
Coupon.
said something when I was watching the movie.
Oh, he
about it.
came out while you're watching it.
Yeah,
Oh
he did,
yeah.
but-
And what did he say?
Oh yeah.
We
he
need
came out.
coupons.
Yeah, it came out.
I'm sorry.
All right.
Shit. But what did he
Speaking
say?
of coupons, we have a new twisted tea flavor in the house. The blueberry.
It's blueberry.
Sorry, I tried it.
Blueberry
Compliments of Tara from her own
the
personal,
wrong tone.
her own personal coupon collection.
Do it again.
I'll stab you in the face with the soldering iron.
Coming out all wrong. Do it again.
Hold on, I'm spiraling. Hold on.
Your face with a soldering iron.
Comes out in the stretcher with an erection. It's so fucking good.
It's like she was all legs. And he's like,
You old dog.
oh shit.
No, not here. Kansas.
Oh Jesus!
Oh man. Oh my god, get a breath.
All right.
So
All right,
this
all right,
movie,
all right,
but hold on, taste test. I have never had a blueberry twister before.
Blueberry.
Get in there.
Got to do the smell,
No,
Why?
you got to do the like.
the waft.
Yeah. It's scientifically safe.
Smells like blueberry.
Walter liked it when I had him.
It's pretty
try
good.
it.
Let me go in for a second.
You literally
That
do the
matters.
thing in the mouth, Steve, where it's like, you're fucking.
Swish it. And
I got to go in for the swish.
Yeah. Don't fuck around here.
We gotta get in. Gotta get in the teeth.
Then hit him with a 1 out of 10. Jesus.
That's pretty good. I like it. I'm not a huge blueberry guy,
but it's not like
but it's not in your face.
Aggressive,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
not like you want
Have
blueberry.
Antioxidants.
subtle.
Yeah, of course it does. Get a blueberry.
Can well, I can't. I gotta go to work.
Okay.
Can I snake a little guy.
You can snake.
It's too much.
You can
It's
snake
too
that.
I don't know if I can handle a big twister.
Okay, touche.
Yeah, you can't get these in the little cans yet. Not around here.
On your big twin.
You guys gotta come with me.
Waiting. Anyways, runtime on what movie were we talking about?
Slither.
Slither.
Van Beasley. I forgot.
Right.
Bam!
I got a fun fact for her later for being in this movie, which is kind of cool, which I didn't even know. Anyways, this movie
She was a
runtime,
secretary too.
right? 95 minutes. I think it's a
She's never
perfect,
gonna get out of there.
perfect in and out.
Perfect.
And that's why I think this is a comedy movie, because what are all comedy movies normally?
What a
That
half.
time frame.
90 minutes.
What a half.
So I feel like
I'd like a longer comedy one day.
sometimes. Like what was
Give me
that
more.
funny people with Adam Sandler and Seth
Yeah,
Rogen?
yeah,
I
yeah.
felt like that was too long.
Well, that wasn't like
This is 40.
that was
Too
more
long.
like serious
That was a
comedy
little long.
though.
They stretched it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I want a good 90, maybe
liked
hour
that
45.
Hour
But
45 tops, man.
yeah, you got to get in and get out.
I like
I want to
With a
laugh.
comedy.
Right. I want to
Yeah.
laugh and I
Yeah.
want a little more. I don't want to be like, oh,
Here we go.
that's too much.
It depends if they can keep you going.
Well, that's what I'm
If they
saying.
can keep you going, yeah.
But
what comedy movie minus like big namers that have like extended releases I'll watch. Like
this one though was perfect.
tell me a Jim Carrey. Yeah.
Please no more.
shorter.
No more.
Well, and again, this is all this movie needed to be, right?
Mm.
It
Again,
feels
if-
like a
if
sci-fi
that,
movie is what it feels.
really.
It feels like
A sci-fi channel
like-
movie?
Yeah.
Like a Tremors-y kind
Yeah,
of.
yeah.
Love Tremors, OG.
I mean,
Yeah.
Kevin Bacon, come on.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong
They
with
did
old Kevin
so
Bacon.
many.
I think they're up to like Tremors 8 or
Yeah,
something.
yeah,
Like, I
that's
saw
a
one the
million.
other day on Telemundo.
Fly-
when I was
Look.
cruising through.
If the Telemundo. Tremendous. Okay, sure. If they've made what, like 7 Sharknado movies, then yeah, there's probably up to like 10
But
Tremors.
the first Tremors was fucking
was
dope.
good, and it's
It
still
was
yeah.
like super dope.
I'm surprised we haven't done it yet.
Do you think someone who like? Do you think that's some whale who's just like make another one?
Right.
I love I love the
It's
sharks, the
just
tornado.
him, yeah.
Like, make another
There's
Here, here's
one
20
guy
million.
paying for all of
for
it.
real.
Jeff Bezos is like, I just love him. Here,
Yeah.
just make
Yeah,
him.
because that's just his comedy.
Exactly.
He's like,
Dude,
yeah,
imagine
more.
being able to
Yeah.
do that.
would-
Imagine
dude,
having that
dude.
fucking.
It's a
pull.
write-off.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a loser.
Here's how the world would be fucked: is if I had Jeff Bezos' money, because I would be funding the worst
Is it
movies ever.
Bezos or Bezos?
I don't care.
It's
He's not. He's
I
not.
thought
in,
it was Bezos.
if he wants to come on this show and correct me, tell me how to say your name.
Bazos.
Bezos.
Hefe.
Bezos.
But
Hefe Biza.
Hefe.
the caveat to that would
Thank
be
you.
I used that the other. I used that yesterday too.
Did anybody go? Fuck is this guy saying?
I got it on lock.
What is
Go ahead,
caveat?
You got me.
Yeah.
It's caveat.
It's not.
but
It's
Steve says
caveat, but
caveat.
Steve read it as caveat.
And they hit us with. He hit us with. That's how the Canadians do it.
And which
Maybe.
is not true, I don't think.
I
But
asked my mom,
she laughed at your face.
and she went, "Kavit."
No, she
didn't.
did
Don't you
not.
dare.
Oh, you
Call her.
asked her to read it.
Call her right
No,
now.
I said-
Swear to God.
How do you say it?
Call her right now. Fucking.
How do you
swear
say
to
this
God.
word? And
Right.
show it to her.
No, I said kavit. Is it kavit or caveat? She's like, what's caveat?
Maybe we're wrong.
We're not.
No, it's definitely.
Yeah, but I'm saying
Yeah.
no. Maybe we're wrong about not believing that in Canada it's kavit. You know what I'm saying?
Look, I believe
Like
that
maybe
they
Also-
say-
Steve grew up with the kavits, and we grew up with the caveats.
What a band name, the Kavits.
The caveats.
Sure. Also, like my wife.
Like,
Potato, potato.
What's in that thing you do where they're the wonders, but everyone calls them the Oneaters because they're one with the number one?
Right.
Dude, I had a science
What's
teacher come in and he was
Oneater?
like, you probably remember this. Middle school, his science teacher came in and he goes up and he writes his name on the board. And he's like, "Hi, I'm Mr. Weiner." And I'm in the back. I'm like, "That's Ghost Weiner."
That's what the dude's
Get out of
name
the
was in
class.
Funny People.
Get out of the
And he was
class.
like, Wiener.
Please leave now.
Shit, don't church it up, man.
Don't church it up, dirt.
Just come out here with the wiener ablazing, you know?
I know,
Fucking do
It is what it is.
Yeah,
Even
yeah.
if it's not. I mean, it's wiener.
Do you remember when
would
that
be the
dude
wiener.
Wiener got caught sending pictures of his wiener to people? That
I
was
mean,
one of the
it's-
Old
best
Tony,
things
old
to have
Tony there.
happened.
It's on brand. I mean,
It's
come
one of
on,
the best
yeah.
things to have happened.
If
I
my
feel
name was
like.
Wiener, I'd just be sending them out.
You have to. I
Get a
feel
hot
like.
dog company or something, you know?
Something like that, yeah.
Or maybe raise the
Wieners,
dachshunds.
wieners?
You know what I'm
Like,
saying?
come on.
Would you
Yeah,
eat
yeah,
my
yeah.
wiener? Like
Wieners,
Yeah,
wieners?
let's go.
The marketing is right there.
Growing wieners.
Oh,
Raising
Raising
raising wieners?
Dachshunds.
Oh,
Little puppy
okay.
dogs.
I'm also selling hot dogs and raising miniature wiener dogs.
The hot dogs
Yeah, yeah.
are not the wiener dogs.
I mean,
Cold
they get
dogs.
old.
Make sure you're ordering the right things because
This is the most expensive for Frank's footlong I've ever had.
Yeah.
I mean, it comes with the territory. Slither was released on March 31st, 2006.
that's right.
Oh.
Yes, this movie. We have to talk
Graduating
about
year. What's up?
Yeah.
What's
exactly.
up, guys?
this table, 2006.
Yep.
Everybody?
Oh,
Wow,
sick.
nice.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
We're old.
Yeah, we old.
Josh and I graduated together. You guys graduated together, right?
We did.
We
wa-
did.
Wait, did you
Nice.
walk?
I
Yeah,
did
yeah, yeah,
walk.
yeah. We got the picture. We got the
pictures.
picture.
I
Well,
remember
yeah.
there was a principal handing out the diploma.
Yeah, you slapped it on the
I
ass.
slapped his ass
Oh
hard
my
as shit,
God.
and they snapped a photo and they put that in the newspaper.
Yeah, yeah.
He's like,
Oh my god.
So I remember vividly us waiting in line outside of the
After?
gym. No, before.
oh yeah.
And like everybody's just waiting in the line and we're all goofing around. And of course you're in the I's and I'm in the M's, so we're like kind of close.
Mhm.
But we're like looking at each other, yelling at each other. And then after, yeah, we were outside and having a good time. And what happened after?
They had the drill hall thing.
Not drill. No, it was the bait on base.
Yeah, the drill hall.
What was it called?
That
The
was
drill
at
hall.
Yeah. It was
It
at
was
the
at
drill hall. Yeah.
The drill
We
hall.
had project
Speaking of-
graduation.
thank
or
you,
whatever
that's what it was called.
We
That's
fucked
what
up
it's called.
ours. Remember walking out? We were like
It
the
was
only
so-
class. Like
it-
it was like we did the rows wrong. So like it was like people were walking out backwards. Like
That's
what
funny.
the fuck? They were so pissed. And we're like, nah, we didn't.
We're like,
Chapter
listen, there's
can.
a lot of us. Okay.
Yeah.
Can you, we, at the time, we were the largest graduating class the high school had seen.
I think not to take anything away from your thunder, I think every school was going through that because I remember
Back then, yeah.
when we were in.
The boomers having babies.
Yeah, yeah.
How many were in your graduating class? Do you remember?
I don't
I don't
remember.
fucking know.
You remember?
300.
I didn't
yeah.
even fucking
I
go to
do.
school.
You
I
said
don't know how I made it
I
down
don't
there.
maybe something like that. But I remember
Ours was like
Ours was
900.
double that. No, it was 600 something in our graduating class.
Look, should we break out the fucking yearbook and count? I don't know.
No, I wasn't even there. What the fuck?
I just remember either when we were juniors or seniors, that freshman class was so large that they had to change the way school worked by doing half periods because there were so
Because
many
there's so
people
many
in the
people. Oh, wow.
halls that they had to switch it up. And then they bought
the
trailers
same.
I was shaking off.
for
I didn't
people
trip on you.
outside to go
Nice.
outside because there was no room
Yeah, that's
for
what
anybody.
we had
yeah.
trailers at Stone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're like,
The
oh, it's
temporary
it's
ones.
temporary,
Yeah.
but they're
That
still
have been
there.
That
for
are still
25
there.
years.
Mhm.
Exactly. Temporary as in they're temporarily there if we want to take them away, but we're not going to.
I feel like this movie was temporary.
Temporary?
Were you about to quote
Yeah,
dodgeball?
I
You were
was.
trying to quote.
I was trying to.
You had it.
I had it.
It's sterile and I like the taste. One of the funniest tangent when that fucking sign drops on old Patches. And he's like crushed by 2 tons of Hallmark irony. I was
Luck
in
of ours.
tears.
Yeah.
Who could have seen it coming?
We could
Yeah.
see the count.
Perfect.
Box office that week, the top 10. Number 10.
Slither.
Is it even on
Top
it?
10. Yeah.
What is it?
So, okay, hold on. There have been 3 movies, I believe, that we have done that has not
Even been in the top
cracked
10.
the top 10. I know for sure The Pest was one of them.
John Leguizamo.
I'm trying to think of the other ones, and I know one was recent, not recent, but kind of like within the last 20 episodes,
Yeah, I don't
where it
remember
was
them.
like 26 or something. I think
Well,
Idle Hands was another one of them.
well,
but that was
there's
that was
no
a weird
way that
release.
Nicolas Cage one was.
That wasn't even in.
Yeah, 'cause it was like-
it was a
It
straight
was like
to,
not even.
But you got to
in
be
the
there to be a
theaters.
contender, is what you're saying.
Correct.
You'd be like
You had to
number
be in the
12
top.
or 13 or something.
Yeah, you got to be in the release, whatever.
That Nicolas Cage one was definitely one of the biggest what the fuck movies I've ever seen.
Win.
His balls blow up. That's all I'm just gonna remember. Anyways, number 10, Basic Instinct 2.
The second
Oh.
one.
Sure.
Oh, the second one.
That first one's great.
Yeah, everybody knows the first one.
Yeah.
I can't.
They made a second. I don't.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Right.
I don't know.
Number 9, The Shaggy Dog.
Oh,
Jim Allen.
yeah.
It was okay.
Oh,
It was-
yeah,
it was,
yeah,
it was okay. It
I
was
thought
what it
that
needed to
came
be.
out in the '90s. I really thought.
I think I know the cover, but I don't remember the movie. Like I know the cover.
I
of the
actually
DVD.
remember when
You know what I
they've
mean?
remade
yeah,
that
They
movie
sold
a
them like
few
that, right?
times.
Like
I
this.
remember the one before that too. Like, and maybe that one was the '90s that I'm thinking of.
I think that was early 90s, probably.
And then there was one like
70s.
'70s.
I was watching this TikTok. You guys remember Air Bud?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
The TikTok was about the team that lost to Air Bud. And the
I think I
dad, the
seen
dad's
that.
driving home, and he's like, "What the fuck? It was a dog.
You lost to a dog."
You suck."
Airbud.
Those are great.
Perspective.
Also,
man.
though, like, if that's gonna fuck you up emotionally. It's
Oh,
like
yeah. Oh,
emotional
yeah.
damage, right?
Yeah.
You're fucked for
I
life.
slapped the fuck out of a dog.
That's what I'm saying.
yeah. You're fucking
Front legs or shoulders.
Yeah.
God, toast.
Look, I would have quit
just
if a
kidding.
fucking dog hit an old pick and roll on me. I'm fucking playing basketball. I'm out.
So think about this: 20 years later, you see a kid. He's not a kid anymore. He's a grown man, 45. He has two kids of his own. He's in therapy, and his therapist is
Those
like,
kids will never have a dog.
right. His therapist is like, "What's bugging you today?" And he's like,
Flashback.
"When I was 7,
I'm still
fucking
having
dog
nightmares.
beat me at basketball."
I can't walk past a pound.
The therapist is like, "Yeah, dude, you fucking suck."
Yeah, they're just like,
I can't help you.
the therapist's
I
like,
can't help
I
you.
recommend
Did he-
this person to
Right.
you.
Did he dunk on you?
Prescribes drugs. Here's some
I don't
Xanax.
have anything strong enough for you.
You're just gonna have to live with that
I
pain.
think you should just
fuck.
get a puppy and just like, let's face it. Let's
That's
face
it.
the fear. Here.
Probably murders puppies.
Yeah. I feel like that
Was that
creates a
too
serial
far?
killer.
Maybe
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's
maybe.
in line with the movie though.
it is. But also, if we're gonna go there, he was doing it for meat, right? I mean,
I don't
There's
care.
animals everywhere, but yeah.
I don't really care. Like, There's rabbits and squirrels. And
He fucking just walked up to that cow and just sat there for a minute.
Yeah.
Just sat there for another minute.
Yep.
And then
It was
started
crazy
digging
how
away.
like slow it was walking.
Yeah.
And then it was just like, like that made me laugh. Like, dude, I laughed. I was like, fuck, dude, he just hit turbo.
He was conserving energy. I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, you don't know.
I love when he apologizes later too, and he's like, "And all the pets, like they
Oh
killed
my
all
God.
the pets."
Too late. You
She's
did
like-
it.
She's like, can you pass me that possum right there? I was like,
Disgusting.
what is
She's
happening?
So
Okay,
fucking
hold on.
big.
Dude,
I'm
yeah.
so
Like-
they're tearing me apart.
I'm
Right.
so hungry, Bill.
Yeah, I'm so hungry. They're just
And
like,
I didn't
what
know
are
a
we
person could
supposed to
be
do
this
right now? Like, what do we?
hungry.
Yeah. Testament to
Do
the,
we
the
feed it,
comic
or, like-
portion of this fucking movie.
I
You
gotta-
can't do that without being. Yeah, there's nothing serious about that fat bitch.
I went straight off the edge when they were like, "Don't let it in your mouths." And I'm like, "There's a couple other places that this thing can find."
Gross. That she's like reading the alien's brain, and she's like, oh, like trying to pull it out. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Was she underage, by the way? Because I was a little confused.
Also,
I thought she was young,
nipple.
and I felt weird watching
Full
that
on
portion.
nipple.
Full on nipple.
She had to have been.
51 minutes in.
Yeah. 51 minutes, 27 seconds.
I was gonna say there's some
Nip
seconds
slip.
there. No, I think she might have been like 19. And if
Let's
she
hope
is,
so.
also she almost turns into like the heroine of the movie when you think about it. Like after that, you're
I mean,
you're
she
thinking
saved him from the.
from the deer.
Sorry,
he
saved
her
her.
from the deer, right? But also when you think about it, she's kind of like a throwaway character for most of the movie. Well,
remember
shit,
now.
she kind of comes together like halfway through the movie when she comes in, kind of just like, oh yeah, whatever, we'll do. Yeah, sure, Dad. And then she's in it more than Elizabeth Banks is in it for the end of it.
I thought the least the kids had plot armor. No, fucking kids.
Oh,
were just-
you know what?
Kids
Ball,
are done. Yeah.
good for them for
Yeah.
just saying, fuck these kids.
Yeah.
Can we talk about? I thought she was dead when she got shit with the couch.
Yeah.
Oh,
That thing- I was like, oh damn!
Yeah.
I was like, that bitch is dead. And then I'm alive. I was like,
Not unscathed, like unscathed though.
I
Not
was like,
no
waiting for a
broken bones.
humerus.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god!
He showed her whipping the fucking.
Oh,
wall.
dude.
I was gonna say, yeah, it wasn't like it was tossed at her. It
Oh,
was
yeah.
fucking chucked
Oh, yeah.
at her.
Oh,
At
yeah.
least a
And
good
she-
violence
she
at
ate
least.
it.
Yeah. I was like, she's done.
Yeah.
He's pulling fucking Philly on back in the window, and he's like, ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, All right, number 8. Speaking of the movie, Slither.
Well, at least
That
it-
makes sense.
Top 8's not bad for this. Come on.
Why?
All right, sure.
Why?
Week 2 was right out of top 10 though, right? Like week 2, it was like, and Slither's Slither.
And slithering away.
Slithering away, yeah.
And Slither has slithered its way out of the top 10.
Number 7.
Tough break for James Gunn.
Number 7.
Oh, sorry.
This guy will never make a movie again.
Go ahead, Steve.
Turns out.
Turns out, goat.
Right, I know. Well, hold on. So that's
His
like.
family is going, how did we get here?
Yeah. They told you I wasn't a nerd.
I know stuff. No, so like think about this. For like every director that has done a shitty movie, hold on, that was received kind of like meh, could that person have been a James Gunn? You know what I
No.
mean?
Yeah. That's,
Who's nailed it like first movie out of the park? Has anyone done that?
Probably
Because everyone
Spielberg.
has the
Yeah,
fucking pilot half-ass bangers.
What was
you know?
Spielberg's
not.
first?
I have
Close
no idea.
Encounter? No, American Graffiti, I believe.
I mean, he's had. I
Yeah,
don't.
okay,
which is-
it's a banger.
I feel like
Yeah.
he came out and was just like
Yeah, James Cameron's first
E.T.
movie was like
wasn't E.T.
Piranha
Spielberg and
2.
stuff too.
2. Yeah, but that was after.
But I'm saying like
Yeah.
his introduction to the scene is what like a bunch of good ones.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
name me a
saying.
bad Steven Spielberg movie before 1998.
What was the thing too? Like, check that, like the era. Like, it's imagine what you can get away with in the 70s, 80s, 90s
Very
versus
true,
like
very
now
true.
you're dropping movie 2015. You're like,
Yeah.
what? People are like, what the fuck is this?
You're
Like,
right. You're right.
Just your budget alone for CGI and
Yeah, yeah.
You're
the
right.
car. You know what I mean? If it's not flashy, if you know what I mean, like.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
I can see where it's definitely just an uphill battle.
Yeah,
you
for
know?
sure. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying is like, so like with the James Gunn type, like you have this movie, you swing and you kind of miss. Again, this
Swing
movie's
and
not.
miss.
Sugarland Express was Spielberg.
That was his
Spielberg's
first?
What the
movie,
Okay,
fuck is that?
and then it was
And then what?
That was 1975.
75.
Before it became a household name within the night. Jaws.
Oh,
Oh,
then it was. It
duh.
wasn't American Graffiti.
Yeah.
Did he do a
Close
Main movie?
Encounters,
Or maybe thinking George.
77, E.T., and 82,
man, he
and
had some
Jones.
bangers.
So you
there
know
was other
what?
ones in between there.
He
There
had a
was other ones
lot
in
of
between there.
bangers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what?
Maybe
I
I'm
don't
thinking
know
George
what
Lucas.
Sugarland Express is, but it got 87% on Rotten Tomatoes.
I've heard of it before.
For his first
but
movie,
I don't think
still,
I've watched it.
Like Jaws is good, but it's like laughable now. You know,
well,
like-
now.
I
Just the
think that's
shark
a
alone
fucking-
is
Yeah,
like,
That still feels like a masterpiece when I watch that
Oh,
shit.
Goldie
yeah.
Hawn
It-
was in it. Sugarland Express.
Jaws to me is a movie about people, not
Oh,
not,
yeah.
not
Yeah,
the
yeah.
shark,
The
right?
cat-
Yeah, but the
like-
people are kind of garbage.
It's just
No.
that just creates.
Acting
how
wise.
how
Oh.
often is that fucking thing on screen?
Acting.
It's like it's that whole combination of
5 minutes,
suspense and movies and unknown. And
Oh yeah,
shit
I'm
like that. It's
still. I
fucking
have
perfect.
a shark phobia.
Oh, do you really?
Yeah.
I
Like
I
a- like
swam
a
with
real
sharks,
one.
baby.
You know
Like,
what's
I'm
wild,
terrified
baby.
of water that I cannot see in.
Yeah, I can't like.
or you can't feel
You're-
the bottom.
It's
The-
crazy that
see
I
the bottom.
like being
It's
on
worse.
boats
All of
so
it.
much.
Oh, I hate water. Fuck.
Dude, I'm a fish.
I'm a
but let me
fish.
tell you, there's a different fear.
Are you a gay fish?
So, it was a
Kanye.
spark.
Kanye?
But no,
Red
there's
fish,
a
blue
different.
fish.
I was in Mexico and I went to go swim with whale sharks, right?
Ooh,
Like some
okay.
exotic shit.
That's kind of tight.
But I had no idea that it's like standing on a skyscraper when
Ooh.
you're in water so deep that's clear. It is a different
Yeah.
kind of fear. It's when you get in water and you can't see the bottom, you're like, okay. But when you get in water, you can see fucking way
Everything.
down low. You're
I
like,
don't- yeah, I don't
oh,
like that.
Jesus
Like, what do you
Christ.
think? Like 50 foot?
You
Like
see,
50
you
feet
see.
deep?
I have no idea. But you can see it get dark gradually.
Probably,
You're
probably
right.
more.
You can watch your life
So,
just
yeah,
ending.
yeah,
Yeah.
there's a big old
Listen.
fish coming at me, and then you would look down after as you're swimming away, and you're like, "Oh, what the
We
fuck?"
were
Not for
on
me, bro.
It's wild. It's a
Pax
wild
River
feeling.
back when we had our boat. We were on Pax River and we'd go wakeboarding and stuff, but we'd go up
Wakeboarding.
north some, like Eagle Harbor area. We'd go
Sure,
more
I know where
north
that is.
because you wouldn't have a lot of traffic, wouldn't have as much
Lot of
traffic
eagles.
on the water down there for wakeboarding and tubing. But the boat tells you the depth of water that you're in. It like up on the thing. When you fall off of the tube or whatever, you're left floating for a bit
that's
while
the
the
worst
boat's
part.
coming and getting you.
Doom,
And I
doom,
have anxiety the whole time it's
doom,
happening.
doom.
Carrick, my roommate, pulls up on the boat. Pulls up on the boat as I'm floating there, and he goes, "Hey, guess how deep it is right where you are?" And I was like, I don't know.
This is what
He
I
goes,
was-
126 feet. And I was like, get me the fuck out of
That's
here
so
right now.
deep.
I said, if there are any monsters in this water right now,
They're right
this is
there.
where they are. This is where they're living.
That's super deep. That's super deep. But I feel like I could have almost seen that when I was swimming.
Right. I saw
feel like
17
I might
miles
have.
down.
It might have
But
been
you
only
don't
16,
expect it in
16 or
27
something.
meters.
You don't expect it in
27,
the
yeah,
river.
27 meters below? No, 27 meters down.
That movie, that other one, where they're
The
stuck
Meg,
in the cage.
I don't know
or
what-
something.
Right,
Yeah.
it's
They're
27
doing a
meters.
second
Sure.
Meg.
So quick
I know,
story.
yeah.
So same thing happened to me. We were in Ocean City. We were on jet skis, and we were on the Bayside going underneath bridges. Literally got kicked off, broke 2 ribs. Fucked myself
I've
up,
been there.
right?
That shit sucks.
In the channel floating. Buddy comes around, picks me up. 3 days later is when that 18-foot shark
No.
Oh,
swam through. And
No.
like, oh, it's in Ocean City. And then like, oh, it's in the bay. And I was like, that's
Oh.
where I fell off yesterday.
Oh, Jesus.
So, like 3 days prior, I was like deaf. I was like, I would have been
No.
a fucking
No.
snack.
Was it a bull shark that was there?
Yeah,
like
'cause
another one of
it
those?
was like going up to give birth pups and come
Yeah.
back out.
Oh, good.
It's fucking
Yay,
wild.
leave some more for us.
Nope.
Great.
Number
Oh, yeah,
7.
I can't.
7.
Seb.
She's the man.
Bynes.
Amanda Baines. She's doing great.
Shout out, yeah, tough road, huh?
You look, because you look at it.
Eventually.
I believe she's living like on the streets of LA right now.
Whoa.
She was getting apparently
Wow.
better, but like she's not living on the streets of LA.
Eventually.
No, she's not living. She's not living on the streets. She was found walking around with no clothes on the streets.
That's fun.
She's not
Oh.
living on the streets.
We're
though.
going straight into the quad. Everyone's coming.
Ew, there's more. There's more. They're
Honey,
coming.
you think KFC's still open?
No.
But
little-
she
little
was like
cold out for you.
engaged at some point and stuff. It was a whole thing.
It's like,
A little cold out.
To be perfectly honest, I actually like She's the Man. It's isn't it like a retelling of like a story like Shakespeare or something?
no, she's a soccer
Like
player.
Joan of Arc.
No, I know that,
Oh.
but I think it is like a Shakespeare like story
Well, yeah,
where
because
like
she has to pretend to be a man.
Yeah.
To like, well, it's definitely like Mulan. If
Sure.
nothing else.
Maybe.
I feel like.
I know what movie this is now. It took me a second. but-
Yeah,
But
Channing
she
Tatum is
pretended
in
to
it.
be-
Yeah, I
Yes, he
remember
is.
this.
She pretended to be her brother because
Right,
he got
right.
into the school.
Right, and then there
She
was
wanted to
another
play
one she
against
was
the
in,
boys.
Sydney White, which is obviously Snow White,
Sydney White, yep, because she was trying to get into a sorority and it was
Right.
like all like prissy
Yeah.
girls, and she's like
And even-
tomboyish, like girl next door
Yeah,
type girl.
even
and
that's
she's
not a
like,
bad movie.
It's not bad.
Which one?
I've never been a big
Syd-
fan of
Sydney White.
hers.
I like the
specifically.
Amanda Show,
Eventually.
Girls'
Right.
room.
but after that, yeah, it was like
So
eh.
fucking cringy.
Was she not? Was she in a?
Nickelodeon was
And then
wild.
they had that What a Girl Wants, where her dad,
Yep.
Colin Firth, maybe it was,
Yeah, I think so.
was her dad. And
I want to do that song.
What a girl wants.
we've done Genie Novato before.
Get it, Steve.
Brip,
Get it,
brip,
get
brip, brip. I
Bring
don't
in
know
bring
how
in
it
the
goes.
sex.
4 viewers now, down to 1.
Number 6.
Number 6.
Speaking of, stay alive. Try to stay
Like,
alive as I sing.
like CPR.
I don't know. Something. Terry, you're
I
supposed to
can't
be on
do
this.
this. Call
What's
it.
stay alive?
I have no idea what this is.
Have you seen that video where the guy's doing it and then smacks the dummy? And the lady's like, sir, he's like, what?
I've been in this situation. That's what I do.
It's 2006, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Stay
another horror thriller.
Okay.
There's another
10%
TikTok.
on Rotten Tomatoes.
Perfect.
This girl's like fighting one of those fucking like self-defense dolls, and she like smacks it and spits on it.
Okay, so
and
it's
then farts. It's like, what the fuck?
Hey, prison rules, baby. What's up?
it's teenagers. They're like playing a game online, and it's got a horror theme. But then the movie takes a turn when they realize that each time a character dies in the game, the people in real life.
Die.
Sword Art Online? Sorry.
So good, so good. I'm only four seasons in, 4.5 seasons. Where's the stop?
Of
I'm
what?
on 3 right now.
Wait,
Of
what was
what?
that?
Oh, okay. Oh yeah,
So-
never mind.
no,
Nerd
nerd-
shit.
we're nerd alert.
Nerd shit.
Wait, what?
Sword Art Online.
Yeah.
Sword online?
You might
Sword
like
Art
this. Might be
Online?
the
Sword art.
You actually
Sorry.
might
No,
like it.
what
this
is it?
might
Frankie Muniz is in it.
to
Okay.
get you
Yeah.
an anime.
I like
this
some
is
anime. I like Dragon Ball.
this is about people getting sucked into a video game,
Ooh.
like an actual not
Well, no,
sucked into
they
it,
sign
but
up to play,
Yeah.
but they're in.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah,
The
in.
creator, yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
And people are in hospital beds.
What's
and,
it on?
You got to fight to get your way out. This dude's leveling up the whole time.
It's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
You don't know?
it was on Netflix a couple months ago.
Cool.
It's
It'll
probably on like Crunchyroll.
It's
and shit
definitely
like
on Crunchyroll, yeah.
Yeah.
Send me the name of it. I'll fucking plex it.
Yeah.
It's fucking
The first
good.
season's good. The second one, I wasn't a big fan, and then
The
it picks
third
back
one
up
was
in the third.
The third one's with the guns and shit. I think.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Cool. What about One Punch Man?
It's good. Great. One Punch Man's great, but it's
Okay.
like satire. It's probably why you would like that. And, like weird.
I like weird, stupid shit.
Yeah.
All
It's
right.
just making fun of superheroes. Anyway.
Number 5.
Sorry. So she was snapping something real quick. That was so uncalled for.
No, I don't want to know what it was. Do I? Was it,
Was-
That's a lot.
is it a wiener?
No. She was just.
You're making fun of me. Okay. Number 5. V for Vendetta.
Great.
Oh,
Great.
It's a good one.
that's a good one.
Anytime somebody says something like my hair, I always say to my wife, "You made me shave my hair, cut my hair." I do like remember the 5th of November every time. It's a really good
Every
movie.
time.
Also, I want to say the studio wanted to make I can't remember his name, the Matrix bad guy.
Morpheus?
Smith.
He was also
Oh, Morpheus wasn't
Megatron.
the big guy.
Megatron.
Whatever. They wanted to show his
I'm trying to
face in
think
the
of it.
movie,
I know.
and he said no. And again, the comic book, he never takes the mask off, right? So I like that they stuck to the guns and said no, he doesn't need to show his face.
Is
and
he a
just-
bad guy?
No, he's a vigilante.
He's a vigilante.
But he's not a
yeah.
bad guy.
Well, the bad guy is the government in the
Right.
the movie, TV show. Well, they didn't make a TV show. Sorry, comic book,
Yeah.
whatever. So, I mean, he kind of is, but he isn't. But he isn't. But he is.
Stands for justice.
Vigilante.
I can't think of his name, and it's driving me crazy.
Justice.
Rachel.
Justice Loads.
Real quick sidestep, Natalie Portman. I just watched Leon the Professional.
Oh yeah,
Good one.
yeah.
Wow.
That's also a little fucked up too when you think.
Oh
about it.
yeah.
her.
Yeah.
Oh, the
whole
old,
beginning-
the old one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the old one.
Super fucked up.
Yeah.
Super fucked up.
Leon.
But then you
like-
kind of realize he might be autistic.
Well, I think it's just because he's foreign.
Yeah.
But he couldn't read, can't count money. Obviously, the
Yeah.
guy's holding money. Sorry to completely sidestep.
No, you're
that,
good
but-
because
It's
you're
a
giving me
great
you're giving
movie.
me time for me to look
Yeah,
up
it's
this
a great
motherfucker's
movie.
name.
Dude, she's like smoking
Oh,
cigs.
good. I
She's
was
like
gonna do that,
11,
but that's
and she's
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
ripping
12.
darts.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
And then she tells him she loves him, and he's like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, yeah.
You're 7.
Jesus
Yeah, she's like,
Christ.
"That's my lover." To the hotel guy,
Yeah.
and they're like,
Whoa, excuse me?
Child services. Hello.
Yeah, like, can you
Out
get
to
the
grab
cops?
milk real quick? I'm
Speaking of
going back.
when Grant met that girl in the bar, and she was like, "I was so jealous when you were dating my sister," and he was like, "You,
Oh, God.
you couldn't have been more 10 or 11," and she was like, "I was still down."
Oh,
Or
right.
I was like, "Ew,
Oh.
But also, hold on. But isn't he not probably young then too? So like they're just
Yeah, but
reminiscing.
He's probably
Also,
like
he's
20
clearly
something.
older than her."
Clearly,
I would say
yeah,
like
yeah.
18, maybe.
Maybe.
Still gross for a 10 or
Oh, for
11-year-old to
sure,
be
for
like,
sure.
"I was still down."
Oh, speaking of that, when he goes, is that half Mexican here? I was like, I about lost my shit.
Yeah. I do want to
And
say.
she was like, no, it's just me and this little baby. I was like, what the fuck?
Okay, that was hilarious. I do want to say, as fucked up as it
That was
is,
the best line.
as fucked up as it is that he like goes home with this chick kind of, or he goes to the bar. Like, let's be real. He's like, if his wife put out at the beginning of the movie, none of this
Yes.
happens, right? My wife even said that.
Hold on.
But hold on,
Still,
hold on, hold on,
listen,
hold on.
learn. You don't
Hold
do
on.
it. All right, good.
Even when he goes to the woods and is trying to whatever with the girl, he
Relax,
does
Tara,
stop
relax.
He
and
does.
goes, I can't do this, right?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
kind of have to give this dude a little credit.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Because
But
I thought
also-
the same thing. I was like,
Credit
because I thought
for
He
thought-
stopped.
I
He
thought
doesn't.
he-
credit for being
I thought he was
human?
good. I thought he was gonna go. I thought he was gonna be a
respecting
douche.
his
for
vows.
stopping.
I don't think you get
He stopped her
credit
mid
for that.
blowjob. You know how hard that is?
She's
Mid blowjob.
can you
What I mean is, I don't think you get credit for that. That's what you should do. You don't get
10
credit.
second stops.
That's
I'm
like
saying-
when dads get credit for
Are those sad
babysitting.
tissues or
Like, that's your
happy tissues?
child. Like,
No. I agree with you because I had the same
She
thought.
makes, she makes a valid woman
I'm
point.
not. Look.
He plays a
You
douchebag.
boy.
I thought he
you
was
would feel
gonna full
the same
commit.
way if it was a girl
Oh,
and
big
she was
facts.
like, "Hey, but I stopped." Yeah, but you were still the whore who like we're gonna do it.
Whore.
Look, all
for
I want to
money.
say is, again, yeah, it was shitty of him to just say, fuck you, bitch, I'm leaving, I'm going for a walk because you're not putting out, like, yo, there's tomorrow, there's the next day. She's not in the mood. That's your wife. Deal with it. Like she even said, just take care of it yourself,
Yeah,
right?
she did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Calm down.
Exactly. Good for her. But,
Light a
Agreed.
candle.
right, yeah,
Grab some of that cocoa butter, lavender lit candle. You know,
get your toes all
get in a
up, yeah.
towel. A wet rag.
Put some Barry White on, you know, just do you. It's fine.
How about when he's in the bar and
This
he's
is my
like,
jerk off station right here.
he's in the bar.
What is that? Yeah.
No, the girls aren't allowed out here. Just bong, tissues, and lotion. It's so perfect.
I don't bring women.
So
out
what's with the condoms? Sorry, continue.
Genius.
When he's at the bar and he's like, I'll take another one, killer.
Kill it. Yeah,
So
yeah.
that means implying he's already had at least 2 pitchers.
Sure.
And going on his third.
He's fucking fine.
My man is in
He's
deep.
deep. Yeah.
he's 8
He's
beers. 8 draft beers.
Yeah.
Did that place not look like Brass Rail?
Kind of did.
I don't even remember the last time I was in. Brass
Man,
Rail.
Brass Rail.
Yeah.
Is that from Ocean City?
No, it's
that's
here.
down the road right here.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. You don't live down here.
People
No.
get shot and
I'm
stabbed there
Charles
a couple
County.
times.
It was, I don't know why, but Brass Rail always looked like 6 different like double wide trailers together. Because it was like different like levels and shit.
Sorry.
It was like it was an L, but it's
Yeah,
not.
yeah.
Now Toots, by the way, is like 4 double
And it's
wide
different
trailers.
levels in Toots too, right? Isn't nothing like go like
No,
that?
it used to be.
I think
but
there's just uneven floors.
maybe that, yeah. And the whole thing's fucking.
Yeah,
forwards.
there's a place I went to. It was on the water somewhere, and literally when you walked, like if you're fucked up walking in there, game over.
Was
Like
it
I'm in
Quaid's?
there. I'm
Wait.
in
I
there.
think so. Yeah, it
on
was
a
like
skate-
right on the
skateboard.
water.
Hold
And it
on.
was shop- and the floor was checkered.
Yeah,
Yeah, so that was Quaid's, and their
Okay.
flooring was like that.
Maybe it's like that. So when you are drunk, you can
It's
walk
normal.
better.
yeah. It's,
Yeah,
it's
you're like, I'm going.
We
It's
we
fine."
had,
Yeah.
we
I
had
don't know, this is like a
played there a
person that
couple
ate
times
shit this week.
acoustic, and the first time I went
Don't
there,
know
I
why.
was like, Jesus,
Yeah.
like carrying our stuff in. I was like, whoa.
don't
I
wanna go
like
there.
it. Number 4, failure to launch.
Chick flicky.
Yeah, this
Matthew
oh,
McConaughey.
All right.
All right.
Another weird.
And Sarah Jessica Parker. And Sarah Jessica Parker.
predatory.
I get
And,
older this
They're the
and
same
Bradley
age.
Cooper.
Mhm.
And Zoe Deschanel.
Zoe Deschanel.
Remember when I was 50 feet away from Bradley Cooper?
I don't, but you do.
I did when she sent us those text messages at 1:00 in the fucking morning.
Yeah, I had to download them.
It was
Instead of
not
normal.
that early in the morning. It was before that.
I'll fucking show you right now when I got them.
Okay.
Because I got my text message receipts on this bitch. Okay.
We'll see.
I got to go back and see because it's
Oh,
a
mine
different
are right
text
here,
message
so.
thread.
It was
Number
12
two.
It was 12:30. It was
Filter from below.
12:30.
Okay, 12:28. But then you also sent another one at
12:28.
12,
Mom and Dad are
58.
arguing.
Guys,
12:58.
I'm sorry that I was trying to show you guys celebrities that in
Look.
normal instance you wouldn't have seen.
Touche.
I'm
Top-
I'm best friends with these motherfuckers. What are you talking about? Speak for yourself.
I know Bradley Cooper.
I
Top
I
three.
would have gotten
Coop?
tackled.
Oh, Coop? Is that what you're
I
talking
would have gotten
Coupons.
Oh,
tackled.
coupons, what I call them.
about? Coupons.
If I thought I could have,
What's up, Coopy?
if I thought I could have avoided injury jumping over the side
You
to
would
get
have,
to
sure.
Paul Rudd, I 100% would have gotten tackled by a security guard.
But
to make
also,
that
like,
happen.
fuck if you get injured. You want to
What
see
would be the,
Paul
what,
Rudd,
what
yeah.
would be the longest drop you would take
20
for
feet.
Paul Rudd?
20 feet.
Like
Man,
if you
that's
had to like
ankles.
jump off
It's
of
like
something and
tip
risk
fit.
it.
Would
that's
you
a lot.
blow out all of your ACL and MCLs to
me tell
see
you.
or
Would
touch
you would
Paul
you do a
Rudd?
single story? Just one story, just to be like,
That's not
oh
bad.
yeah, I
You
can
do
make
a
that.
story.
Tuck and roll.
Even if it was like a
As
12
safe as you wanted to try to do it. Like if you wanted to hang.
If you sprain both ankles,
See,
If
I
he was
need
like,
to
hey, I have one pass if you come
If
down
you
here.
fucking take a tumble.
jump it. Just take it.
They're just like, hit.
You need
Yeah.
a belly
Yeah,
flop.
yeah,
belly
yeah,
flop
yeah,
on
yeah.
the concrete.
Oh, no.
No,
Oh no,
no.
belly flop.
fucking
No
tough
way.
I don't even want to do that from like standing.
I know, right?
And so
Trust
that was
fall.
going to be my next question. Am I jumping down to concrete
Nah, like grass.
or like grass?
I know what's wrong with it.
Take it.
Grass.
gas in it.
I would definitely drop from higher on like
Yeah.
grass.
Yeah.
But I was in a stadium. So
Yeah.
Like,
So fuck it.
It's soft, it's not.
he comes out with a fucking garbage bag, a single bag, and he's like, "This is all you get."
So if you were gonna walk away bleeding, let's say, not a deep gash, but like I'm bleeding, would you be fine with that?
yeah, I'd be fine with that.
All right, touche. All right.
I'd die for Ryan Reynolds. So like,
Oh, so then it don't matter how high you're jumping. You're getting on it.
Hi. Forward up. I just heard him say hi.
I ain't here for you.
he would probably come over to check on me, and so it would be all worth it.
Like, you know, Deadpool's not real, right? Like, you're fucked.
I took you up on the offer.
I wore my red shirt so you wouldn't see me bleed.
Please stop.
Fucking her foot is over her
You're
head.
the sixth one today.
Why do all these women just throw themselves off of giant things?
Literally throwing themselves at me.
What's that movie? He thinks it's like that movie, The Happening.
Oh yeah.
Oh, or
But
just
people are just
walking
jumping
over
off of
themselves.
buildings.
Yeah, she's like,
Yeah.
is that blood?
Maybe.
Like, what? Sorry.
a
6
weird
women
fucking
this
That
week have
movie, I
died.
hate, that movie's garbage, to be honest.
You gotta hide from it.
You know the
Straight
gif, the gif of Mark Wahlberg going. That's the movie.
Like, that's it.
Yeah.
If he wasn't in that movie, no one would have fucking watched
You're
it.
right.
It's so
Breath.
stupid.
Top 3 that week. Are you ready? And we're gonna guess.
I don't know.
I'm not confident.
Inside Man,
Denzel?
ATL,
Atlanta.
T.
Ice Age, The Meltdown.
Oh, dude, Ice Age is the
I
shit.
say just one for sure.
Atlanta.
I would go Atlanta 3, and then what was the other one? Denzel 2.
Inside Man,
Inside Man.
What time of year is this? March, May?
March.
Wait, which Ice Age is it?
The Meltdown. So that
Ice
would be
Age
the
in March.
second one.
Is that the second one?
Yeah.
Or the
Do
third
this
one?
every
I'm gonna go-
year.
I'm gonna
I
go-
think it's the second one.
Denzel Ice. What was the other? What was the? Sorry.
ATL.
Age,
Atlanta.
I'm gonna go
Is that the
Denzel
roller
Ice
skating
Age
movie?
Atlanta.
I don't know.
I think so.
I
I
can.
think so.
I remember what the
With
cover looks
T.I.
like. But yeah.
T.I.'s in it.
Fucking
I would.
T.I.
I say this. I would have.
T.I.P..
I was
He
gonna
just
say the
walks
same
around.
thing. Denzel, Inside Man, Ice Age, ATL.
I went Ice
Oh, were
Age
we supposed
middle.
to write these down? Did I ruin
That's
it?
what I said.
I'm feeling
You just
a
said
piece of
Ice Age
shit.
at the
No,
bottom.
we're gonna do
No,
the
I said
the money
ATL at the
right
bottom.
here.
Okay. So Ice Age middle. So her and I are together then.
Yeah.
Cool.
Same.
Josh is right. It is Ice Age, Inside Man,
It's a first.
ATL.
Damn.
Before we get to the budget, guess what time it is?
I'm honestly surprised ATL was in the top.
It is the
three.
TV and movie trivia time. Oh man, these are 2 very, very easy ones.
The beginning it was
Are they?
hard, but they've gotten a little bit more simple.
I don't know. Last week that one was hard.
And I for some reason still keep fucking missing.
Cool. Well, this first one's easy for me. It might not be for you guys.
Oh.
Trey Parker and Matt Stone are the creators of which TV series?
Oh my god, do I have to fucking write this?
Write it, because she might not know.
I don't know. The names.
No, you don't. What?
I don't. Say it again.
Trey Parker and Matt Stone are the creators of which animated TV series?
Animated TV series.
So I helped you there.
I thought they were gonna at least hit us with basketball or some shit like that.
Right.
I don't know stuff like that.
What is a very long-running animated TV series? It's a little loud. We're gonna get demonetized for that.
Zero confidence. Zero confidence.
The Simpsons? Question mark?
Family Guy.
We're gonna go to Tara first. What did you Guess? South Park.
Oh, you lying ass. You knew.
Wait, what are you writing there? What are you writing? I don't
I just
trust you.
accidentally deleted it. If there's anyone I know you fucking trust that knows what this is.
I
He
trust
did.
Wally.
He did
I
delete
trust
it.
Wally. All right, bonus question. And we don't need to write this one down. This is going to be very easy. The Hangover is set in which U.S. city?
Las Vegas.
I mean, yeah, that's pretty easy.
I thought we were still writing.
How about
Nah.
that right in?
He said right before he said
Yeah.
before he asked the question. He said we're not going to write
Keep
this
them out.
one down.
Keep them out. We're
No.
gonna do this for the budget, though. We're gonna write down the budget because I don't trust myself.
Oh,
With
Budget.
loving you.
What do we think it costs to make Slither?
Jesus.
Man,
What do we think?
it's so crazy because you have to think pre-inflation.
You're right. I mean, 2006 is a long time ago, and I hate it because that's when we graduated high school.
Yeah.
We going to our 20-year anniversary?
Fuck no.
No, let's go.
We
What?
probably won't even have one. To be honest.
People probably think I'm dead.
Exactly why we need to walk in. I'll carry you in with a casket.
Oh, you want to make up characters? Yeah. How about I come in? How about I do it with like Stevie Wonder glasses in a wheelchair, but you wheel me in?
Okay, perfect.
But
He lost his
I
eyes.
I can't hear
Or see. Or see.
Yeah.
Walter, like,
But the only way I could communicate is if you tap me on my shoulder, like
Yeah.
like
And then-
Morse code.
And then you're like, yes
and
or
I'm like,
no.
I just don't go.
just slow squeezes.
I'm sorry.
And then all these people are like, I saw you last week, dude. Like, you're fine.
I was
yeah,
just
but-
about to say, do you really? You went to school in this area. Do you really
have-
think people don't
Yeah,
know
I
that
know,
you're
right?
alive?
You're gonna have,
That's why it's going to be amazing.
you got to pretend to like do their name.
Yeah.
Like for me,
Yeah,
and
tap it out.
it's like this is David. I'm like David.
I'm in. Let's do it.
Oh my god.
We got 3 years
I
to
hate
prepare.
this.
You're like Wally, do a wheelie. And you do that on my shoulder. And I'm like fucking doing it.
I wheel you in on just a fucking one of those like pallet jack things.
It's not even a real wheelchair.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
Sitting on the-
Or just a cart
fucking
for
gurney.
Rolls it in on all- yeah.
A gurney or something. What the fuck?
He really wanted
right.
to be here.
All right. What did we guess? Budget. Tara.
Why me?
I don't know.
I said 15.
15 million. Walter.
I did 35.
35.
Whoa.
Josh.
I went
I
a
did,
little high.
I did 17.3.
17.3. I guess.
3.
I mean, that's legitimate.
I mean, Wally says 8.1 for his ratings
Exactly.
and shit, so I feel
trying to-
Ratings
Yeah.
are more important.
This is pretty. I
Millie,
pretty
Millie,
important, pretty
Vanilli.
important.
7.3
Dude, I'm
milli.
so wetting in my.
I'm gonna start turning that fan off for you guys. I'm sorry. Anyways, I guess 12 million. Actual budget. I hate this. 15 million.
Wow.
and I hate this movie.
What'd you put again?
15.
God, right on the button.
All right. What do we think it made overall? Box
Nothing.
office.
Oh, shit. I mean, it was number 8.
It was number 8 opening weekend. It could have went up.
And then no,
They
Josh said it's slithered right now.
They get
Could have
bon-
slithered up.
get
You don't know.
bonuses, like draft picks. They get bonuses for
Dra-
being
yeah.
top 10.
You might, maybe.
Um,
Man.
Blueberry twisted tea.
blueberry.
Blueberry.
Blueberries.
I'm keeping.
Have you had the blueberry?
I'm not even gonna change mine.
My
I'm just
turn.
gonna say it made
15. She's gonna say it made
I'm
15.
not gonna change.
Wally's
it. I'm
gonna
just
say
leave it.
what?
Gonna leave it.
49.
49 million.
Whoa,
said
not point
44.
anything.
Josh saying
Hey.
44.
With no points, so
No
no
points.
over the millies.
They keep,
I
they keep
guessed
everything off the top.
Straight millies.
I guess 25.
I also wrote Millie.
49 million.
It's working.
Mine still says the same thing that it said the first time.
Opening weekend, it made $3.8 million.
Okay.
I mean, that's not terrible. Overall box office, it made 12.8.
Wow.
So they did make no money.
They lost money.
12.9
They made
after
no
us renting it.
Right. and then somebody went, I think
bumping
this
our
guy's
numbers
got
up.
something. Let's give him the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, someone
Crazy.
went, you know what? I think he can do better.
Yeah.
I think he can. All right, tomatometer time.
We still writing
We're still
shit?
going to write this down.
Okay.
Why not? This is the new, we're writing everything down. Don't do that. You're going to wreck your frames, boy.
Yeah, these are Zenny.
Zenny.
Sweetheart, they don't scratch. You know what I'm saying?
All right, let's try that.
Get it together.
Tomatometer, Rotten Tomatoes. What did I say last week that was funny? The
The Roddy Tots.
The Roddy Tots? Sure, I like that. Roddy Tots. Critics and audience, out of 100%. That's not what I said.
I know it's not. But it's good.
Tomato.
No, it ended with E's. It was like
Tometer.
to-
No, I'll listen back.
tomatoes or something like
Tomatoes,
that.
sure. The Roddy Tomatoes. Out of 100%, critics and audience, give you a score for that.
We're writing both right now.
Yeah. We do both. We do both. You gonna do one? No, he gonna do two. We're gonna have a nice little Sunday. Go to Home Depot.
Don't know if there's enough time.
I don't know
I
about
don't
enough
know if there's
time.
enough time.
I don't think you're going to like
All right,
this.
give me it. He's gonna do one. What?
He's gonna do one.
This is probably one of the lowest scores I've given any movie.
Oh shit! Wow.
Oh, what I wrote down
Assuming.
does not reflect what I would give the movie. Just
Sure.
to be clear.
Oh, big same for me.
Same. All right, are we good?
Mine are both under 10. I'll just say mine.
Okay, go. What do you got? What do you got?
Whoa.
So critics, you give it
10.
an audience.
8.
Wow. Tara.
53-61.
Okay. Josh. She's throwing it at everybody too.
All right, get the twisted teas away from Jack.
Too many blueberries.
Maybe that one's too big.
Yeah, maybe. All right. So you got
32 for the critics.
Yep.
41 for the audience, and I just threw a little 64 in there.
a little 64 for yourself. I got you.
baby.
I guessed audience. Sorry. Critics 35, audience 60. I'm gonna blow your minds right now.
Oh god, it was.
There's
really
no
good.
way this
it was
got
really
a good score.
wasn't
There's
it?
no fucking way.
Critics. No, you know what? I'm gonna do audience first.
Did she do? Did you did yours?
I did this.
Okay.
Audience.
Oh, no.
Six,
I did this.
audience
I don't know which one's
63.
Wow.
63 for audience. Critics.
Hey, I said 61.
Critics. 87.
Shut the
Damn.
fuck
The
up.
fuck?
Critics?
That's why I got Guardians.
Right. There it is.
87.
That's crazy.
I'd like to read some of those.
I
feel like.
looked it up because I was like, no way.
What were they saying?
Great movie.
Was it Robert Ebert, 2 thumbs way up?
They're like
funny.
original
That
and
is preposterous.
the writing is great and it looks great and all this. I'm like, what?
Bring the family
Is
out
this
this
the right
weekend and see
movie? Right.
Slither.
Someone got paid off, or multiple people.
That's Holly
Mul-
weird,
multiple,
man.
multiple
It's
people.
Holly weird.
Multi people.
Multi people got
multi pass.
multi
Multi people fucking got.
All right.
paid off.
Who is your favorite character, Wally?
Corbin, my man.
Come
Favorite character.
Yeah.
Are you guys
She's dying.
fucking
We're dying. We're
whistling over
dying.
here?
Everybody's dying.
Garbage coming. Garbage coming.
I can quote. It's my favorite movie.
Yeah, I don't know how
I
you
watch it every time it's on TBS.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
God.
so fucking good.
Hold on. I'm gonna say it because every time. One of my favorite fun facts.
I can
We're
quote.
killing
I
this
can
man.
quote the whole fucking movie.
Oh my
Literally the whole movie.
God, that got me good.
One of my favorite fun facts of all time is for this movie.
It's a boy.
The Stones. The antagonist and the protagonist never meet on screen. So Gary
amazing.
Oldman and Bruce Willis never cross paths ever.
It's got stones in it. Not one, not two.
4 stones,
So good. It's like it was a great bad guy.
dude.
It
This is a
was good.
solid fucking
There's
bad
only
guy.
the one problem I have with the movie. It's not really a problem. It's when his head's getting like squeezed and he's like bleeding. It just looks like barbecue
black
sauce.
dry-
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say brown blood.
And I was like, let me get some like curly fries from
'Cause he was
Arby's and get in
talking
there.
to a fucking
when
planet.
he's choking and the thing's like,
Right.
"Murr, murr, murr."
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, sorry. Pressing all the buttons.
Also, when the dude's like as the cricket or whatever,
Has it
and
on
it gets
you?
it gets
Oh,
smashed,
you're-
and his headphones like boop, fall off. Again, is that movie a comedy or is it like what?
Oh,
It's
I
so-
love when he's
No.
like, give me the gun, give me the gun. He's like,
Yeah,
full balls.
Fucking so good.
like Ray.
yeah.
It's so dude, the movie's amazing.
It really is. It really is.
Holy shit.
All right, again. Who is your favorite character in this movie, Wally?
The governor.
The mayor. Are you okay?
Oh,
No.
No.
Eyeball tear when I said it.
All right,
Yes.
so the mayor.
Yeah. Oh, he's hilarious.
Let's be real. That's my
He's
favorite
a
character too.
fucking douche.
When he's in the back of
fucking
that car,
ass clown.
when they're driving away,
He's like-
she's crying. She's crying.
He's like, fuck. Oh, Mr.
Hold on.
Pimp.
Hold on.
it's my favorite Coke. What? Dude, I'm not gonna lie, my stomach still hurts from this. He's like, you took so much air out of my body when he said that.
We're taking the air out of people's bodies
Still not
down
sure
here.
why they're laughing.
Dude, he's like that shit. I will think about that for days. Oh,
I don't know what happened.
It
really is.
best.
Fifth Element. It's a good movie.
Have we done that?
No, I've been waiting for you to pick it.
Well, that's got to be like my birthday kind of thing.
Yeah, probably.
what is
gotta
going
come
on?
special.
You're still melting down.
Okay. Why? What was so funny? Okay. You want to take a
She's
breather?
lost it. She's got it.
No, I'm good.
You sure?
Yep.
Thank God she brought them glasses.
You got? I got. No.
Doesn't matter. It's on.
Yeah, there's humidity in mine.
Dude,
like
I'm
trap.
sweating. I look like I've been slinging hot mops on a roof.
Sorry, we're in a small room.
Right.
I like to keep people contained.
We're coming back. Baby.
All right. Well, our favorite character was the mayor, Josh.
The mayor, Elizabeth Banks.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
she
right.
was just because she played along. She like when she stabbed the guy in the face with the fence post.
Yeah, that was tight.
And then at the end, you talked about it earlier. When they're leaving, she just has that look on her face, like, "What the fuck are we gonna do now?"
Yeah.
Like there's just 100 dead bodies
Right.
on my front yard.
Yeah.
Ran
The
away
house
with me
is
to Hollywood.
boarded up.
Yep.
And how great was that when she's like trying to pull the planks out? And she's like,
Yeah.
sorry, I don't know
true,
why it
though,
just
it's
popped
true.
in my head.
No strings.
Yeah, just I'm in
Whatever.
here.
Oh God.
But yeah, she played a great role, and like you said, I think she sold the satire aspect of the movie for me.
Okay.
Like
Yeah,
just
that makes
the
sense.
The low key comedy.
Yeah, and then she was still like kind of the only serious person, really,
Yeah,
when you
was
think
she?
about it.
Was this like one of her earlier?
Yeah, for
It had
sure.
to
Yeah.
be.
Had to be.
Because it felt like she got better at acting throughout the movie.
When
beginning
did
felt a
Zack and
little-
Mary come out? 2008.
Because the beginning, she felt like she was like
looking.
Well,
not
she's
as
like a school teacher, so she's
Yeah.
not, she's a little hometown
kids
school
are
teacher,
checking
and
her
then
out.
like she has to turn into this
But it felt
badass.
like, and not her character being awkward. Just
facts.
that the acting was kind of, I don't know. It was kind
The
of weird. in the
40-year-old
beginning.
virgin was 2005,
Wow. Oh,
So
shit.
this would have
She
been
had a
okay
minor
right
role
then.
in
Yeah.
that, yeah.
Okay.
and she was in Catch Me If You Can,
Yep. Which is great movie. Great movie.
and that
Yeah.
was
Super
02, and she was a small part in the original, the first Spider-Man,
Yes,
2000.
but barely. In
that
it,
was
yeah.
also 2002. So
Which is a great movie, but sucks at the same
I
time.
like to say when you
I'm something of a
when you
scientist myself.
search Elizabeth Banks
Dude, let's go see the new Spider-Man.
in the main
Yeah, let's
ones
go.
that are up
I was waiting
here,
for you.
that movie's
Like tonight.
Slither's not even
I'm
on
down.
here.
Yeah, no, I'm serious.
So am I.
All right, let's go. You want to go see Spider-Man?
No.
You can't even fucking breathe.
No.
I'm dying. Anyways, so who was your favorite character, Tara?
Yes.
All of it.
Is this all gone?
So you got
even drink it. It's fucking
This is
full.
all just her. You gotta have a favorite character. Come on. We're not going back. We're not going back to Mars Attacks.
The Mars attack.
Dude, oh, this movie's so good.
Nathan. It was my best
Only you.
So hold on. I want to bring something up here. I have yet to fanboy over Nathan Fillion in
I
this
love
movie.
him.
Everything he's ever been in, he's my guy. Everybody's like, "Oh, Ryan Reynolds." I'm a Nathan Fillion
Okay,
guy.
first
That's
of
the
all,
cop. That's the cop.
Yeah.
First of all, don't
Castle.
disrespect
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds.
I'm not
like,
disrespecting
like
Ryan.
He's like,
Hold on. They're both Canadian boys, Derry, and I'm about
Derry.
it. But I like
keep
Nathan.
it in the boundary line.
I'm keeping it in. It's in the country lines. You know what I'm saying there, bud. So I have to keep what I want, and this is why. You ready? You ready? Yes. Nathan Drake and Nathan Fillion to me is a perfect casting choice, and I'm gonna say this, and it might hurt your feelings, Wally.
What? Don't do it then.
My favorite video game protagonist is Nathan Drake, followed closely by Solid Snake. Fucking like right there.
It's great, but I don't agree.
I told you I was gonna hurt your feelings. I think it's because I like the
You know what
comedy
sucks?
aspect of it.
I wish Tom Holland was a little taller.
They
I
could
feel
give
like
him
he's too
lifts.
short.
He's a king. He's a short king.
He's a short kid.
Yeah. Well, he can fucking
And Zendaya's walking
on
by him
jumping
like
higher.
6'10". Like, all right,
yeah.
she's actually like 5'8".
Yeah, I'd like a
What's
Uncharted.
What is it?
Popped off.
What?
So we're talking
Zendaya. What? I don't give a fuck.
Nathan Drake. Just so you guys.
Sure it's Daya. I
don't
could be
care.
wrong.
Zendaya.
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 I don't know
Zendaya.
what it is. I don't know now.
Zendaya.
You've got me all confused. I'm gonna start saying cavi. to everything.
I say it. I said it yesterday.
I look, two things are leaving me with this podcast. Cavi and
Cavi.
coupons. I was shopping with my
The Foo
coupons.
No,
Fighters.
I was going to explain to these two. Yeah,
Right.
you ever play Uncharted? Either of you ever play Uncharted?
Oh,
no.
You should.
But that's where Nathan Drake
play
came
video
from.
games.
You watched the fucking movie,
I did
Tara.
watch the movie. It's
I
good.
did watch the movie.
What'd you think of the movie? It was okay.
Yeah.
Wasn't anything like.
Listen, we talked about this when the movie came out. I
Listen,
cannot
Linda.
Listen.
stand movies where the point of the entire movie is thrown away at the end. So like when they just
To
start,
get the treasure?
they lose all that treasure. I lost my mind. I can't like.
But that's part of it being
I
a
don't
treasure
care.
hunter. It's part
Right.
of the hunt.
They still got some.
It's the forever hunt. They
They
don't
got
get
like
rich,
a
'cause then
book
we can't
bag.
have
They
a
had a
second
whole
one.
damn ship full.
Right. But just like the first, well.
What impressive helicopters, first off.
Right.
The worst thing about
Also,
that
who
movie,
made those boats? Because they
Wow.
like stayed
Yeah.
together great.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
It's
solid.
floating
That's
through the
oak.
air.
Like what they
No
make
way.
violins out of
Yeah.
nowadays.
Mahogany.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a good
Deep
wood.
mahogany.
Rich. Mahogany. Leather-bound books.
Must have been great to be aboard that vessel.
Okay, favorite scene in this movie? Anybody? Just throw it out.
Just the side swipe of the high school, Bassett Cooters. We haven't brought that up yet. That was the name of the high school. They were the Bassett Cooters.
And they fucking
God
stuck
damn
on
it.
that too, right?
And also, one of the things I noticed that I thought was funny was 2 Confederate flags with the black preacher.
Yep.
I thought that was a great
shit,
little.
was good.
I was like, man, the South is weird.
I was thinking, do you think they filmed that and the zombie scene all at the same time?
Probably.
Because it was all fucking
All the same people.
All those
Yeah,
same
that's
same
probably
day.
like
Day
day
and
and
night
night
kind
kind
of
of
thing.
thing.
Yeah, stick them and go.
Also, I
pretty
did
much.
like how they were zombies, but they were like the way they were walking was so dumb but
Yes.
hilarious at the
Oh,
same
the
time.
parents, the
Yeah,
fucking
yeah, that was great.
yeah, worst walk of all the time. I feel like he just bow-legged, maybe.
And then when Nathan Fillion
Naturally.
like falls over that fence or whatever, and then yells, and they all like turn at him weirdly.
yeah.
That was funny.
They could also do psychological damage, like when they were yelling at the
You're
girl
right,
in
you're
the
right.
car.
They
It's
were,
like, it's
yeah.
family fun day.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Those those little girls were creepy as fuck.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's my favorite scene.
Yeah,
was
okay.
that one? The fucking car scene?
Yeah, obviously the bathtub scene is what a lot of people talk about, and it's a homage to obviously Elm Street with the fucking gloves going through.
That fucked me. You remember I don't remember which one it was, but one of the nightmares on whatever.
Sure.
The toilet. It was one of the later ones where he came out of the John.
I think that was
Someone's-
Dream Warriors.
He's
I
my
wanna say.
favorite classic villain.
Yeah, like
Freddy's
imagine.
gonna fuck your mother.
I can't. Fucking Rick and Morty ruined that shit for
You're
me.
right. You're right.
The fucking bitch.
Yeah.
Love
I
that
fucking
show.
completely forgot about that.
I love that show.
Yeah. It's funny. You watch the first A Nightmare on Elm Street, and it's so janky, but that's also what makes it like
Sure.
good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's not scary now, but back then that was like, even the concept of it, like he's gonna kill you in your dreams.
That's,
Like don't go to
that's
sleep.
That's why he's my favorite classic like villain is because the concept is so
Sure.
interesting. Like
Scary Terry. That's what fucking
Scary Terry,
Yeah.
bitch.
bitch.
I will say, one of my favorite movies from the '90s, early '90s, with horror is the fourth Nightmare on Elm Street movie, A New Nightmare, because it started doing what Scream did, which was I'm gonna change the actual like way horror movies are told. Because basically in that movie, he's writing the script for the movie. Wes Craven is in the movie,
Yeah.
and they're writing the script, and
Right.
it's happening in real life.
yes.
Nobody saw that before. And then Scream happened and changed modern horror, but you don't get Scream without A New Nightmare. And a lot of people forget about A New Nightmare. I fucking like that movie, but the kid in that movie sucks. So,
A lot of kids in movies suck.
touche.
Yep.
Any what the fuck moments for anybody? Unless you want to, you said you're
Please.
sorry. Did you say a favorite
I
scene?
didn't.
Do you have one?
I said 2. I'm sorry.
It's good. Well, I mean, I guess
One of those
legitimate.
ones.
Yeah, it could have been yeah.
No.
No.
I just and not as like
Did
a,
you turn it off?
no, I did not.
I feel like you turned
I
it off.
wanted to so
swear to
fucking
God, I
bad.
didn't. I swear to God, I didn't turn it off. I will. So here's one of the parts that I found really funny was when they find her and she's just in there all like, blip.
Oh,
And-
They're
all
tearing
blip,
me
all
apart.
blippy over
and
here.
she's talking about how hungry
You want
she is.
to
But
pass
one
me
of
that possum there?
one of the reasons
tearing
I
me
found it so funny though was because when I told Carrick a week ago what the movie was, he had been quoting that scene.
For years.
No, like
No.
the whole well, over the span of this past week.
Oh.
But the reason I laughed so hard is because he didn't even quote it correctly. So I had been hearing him quote it, and he said the wrong name. He said,
You're wrong, motherfucker.
which I kept waiting the whole movie. I was like, who was
And
it
then
that
it
she
never
was
happened.
talking to? Because that name never comes up. He thought that she said, I'm so hungry, Earl. Which sounds funnier than Bill. But so then I kept waiting. I was like, there's not even an Earl in this movie.
That is funny.
I think it might be the Mexican
Half
man.
Mexican.
Yeah, that might be.
There's
That's
a half Mexican
great-
here.
It's a
The
great
half
line.
Mexican.
"No."
It is kind of funny. It is actually. It's hilarious when you think about it.
I do.
Yep. Go for it. No, you. I do.
I do like that quick little conversation that they have after she saves him
From the deer.
from the deer, and
Yeah.
they're sitting there, and he's like, "It would be great if like we could just tell people that
Yeah.
I saved you." And then he's like, "If we don't turn
Oh,
into,
yeah,
if we
yeah.
don't turn into," and
That's
they're having this like quick, like witted back and
Shit's
forth,
hitting the
and it's
fan,
and
let's
it's
keep
just
going.
funny, yeah.
So
and
to
it's
me,
funny, like
this is what I was talking about with how James Gunn, without this movie,
Mm-hmm.
he doesn't do whatever. That's his, I think, bread and butter is witty banter,
Mm-hmm.
right? Think of all the Guardians movies is them.
Giving you a break. Giving you a break from the wildness.
Well, that, but also
Yeah.
like just funny, stupid quips, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
that to me is what that is, and him always using Nathan Fillion in like every movie. Cool, I like that. So and also Michael
so are they
Rooker.
buddies? Then you think?
I
They
think
gotta be.
Yeah, probably. And also he just likes people that he works with, and he has said now that he is running the DC film. What did I
Are
say?
you fucking high?
What did I say?
You didn't say anything. Something. It was
So
something in
I
my
can
With
keep
head.
going, keep it going.
With him running
You
the
said my
DC
own
film shit now, he has said like I will use the same actors, so you might see all these people in DC now.
Ooh.
Anyway, so my favorite kind of scene
Join
was
in, baby.
hey, my favorite scene was the hand grenade kind of deal.
Okay. Good one.
So they're
Did anyone
Obvious-
else, as soon as like, oh, it's the hand grenade, and you were like, oh yeah, okay, well, that's getting fucking used.
and that's why I like it because he's making you think like that's gonna be the end of it, and obviously you see the monster and he's huge, and it's like yeah, fuck yeah, they're gonna blow up this monster.
Blow
and then,
him up.
Nope.
it just hits the pole. It goes,
Yep. Bloop. Yep.
Well, the whole, even though, like earlier though, when he said the grenade part, I was like, well, how's that going? He's gonna throw it. It's gonna bounce off him and go somewhere else. Like, how are they gonna blow him
One
up?
grenade. There's one grenade in
grenade.
there.
Yeah. What?
He said,
The
there,
fuck?
there is a grenade.
We confiscated that thing 17 years ago. There's one grenade in there.
It might work still. Who knows?
It's just sitting.
My first thought was, I was like, he didn't even cook it. Like,
Right, yeah.
I didn't play Call of Duty for years.
Yeah, bro. You
To
gotta
not
cook 'em.
fucking cook
You,
a nade.
you got 4 seconds.
Yeah, bro.
And you gotta chuck it.
And that was like 10. But
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
a
yeah.
lot.
It's
longer
funny
than it
because
That
some,
old fuse.
Yep.
I feel like everyone just thinks that some are timed, some have springs.
Some are different. Yeah, they're
Yeah,
all different.
So it's like impact. You don't
Yeah.
know which one you got. You've never held a grenade before. It's like, okay.
I got 3 seconds. Boom.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
I just cooked the nade and blew your face off.
I blew your face off. All right. Any what the fuck moments for anybody in this movie? Don't you can't say the whole movie.
The whole
Oh,
movie.
damn.
Fuck you.
The whole movie.
There's got to be something. I don't want to
When,
bring up. We don't need to talk about the dogs. We don't need to talk
Oh, I was
about the
gonna say
random
that.
killing.
I was going to say, that's my.
I mean, you
Look,
could. I mean,
so-
okay, say it.
Okay, there's tons of individual what the fucks.
Sure.
The lady, the plump lady, just fucking
But
gigantic.
it's also hilarious.
It's the most obscene part of the whole movie, minus his
I didn't
serpentine.
know someone could be so hungry.
Yeah, you walk
So then
in and
immediately-
you could see her fat
You
the
don't
first time,
judge us. We're
Right.
so hungry.
but then what was it?
Don't you judge me.
Yeah.
Probably a day later.
Yeah.
I don't know the time frame. Maybe a day or two. She's the size of the fucking.
How
The
I don't
whole
know. No,
area,
they
yeah.
said it was 3 days later.
Was
It
it
did.
3?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
'cause that was a
3
quick
days
cut.
later.
Yeah.
She's gigantic, and
Oh,
her
things
all
have
you
really
can see her is
changed.
fucking her face.
Yeah.
It's what the fuck, but it's awesome.
Yeah.
Also,
The what the
But
fuck-
mostly what the fuck.
Yeah. The what the fuck for me was when she's like, "Why is there a padlock on this door?"
Yeah.
And like, it's so janky. Like she said, like, "Oh, you drilled into the, the molding or
Yeah.
whatever." And then it's like, wouldn't you smell that
Oh, yeah.
if you're smelling it as you open the door?
As soon as she opened the door, it's not like it's a fucking
Well, it probably would have
It's a
gotten
regular
worse
door.
too,
Right.
from when she sees it to
True,
when she
true,
goes
true, true.
down.
Oh, yeah.
The other what the
I'm just
fuck I
making
had
excuses.
is
Yeah,
I was
me.
not expecting what the fuck him to come home in an Escalade to a giant house with him being like sort of in a rural area
I
and
feel
kind
like-
of
But
whatever.
they did say
Yeah, he
earlier
had
that,
money.
she got married because he had money and she never had any.
Grant.
I genuinely
Right,
feel
right.
like his casting is always like you feel like he's kind of a fucking asshat.
Oh,
and
yeah.
a
As soon as
Look,
you see him.
Walking Dead.
So that's
for
why,
sure.
like,
the
the
first
Days of
Guardians.
Thunder.
Days of
Yeah,
Thunder.
yeah.
Shut up.
He comes out. Yeah, it's great. He comes out.
Oh, you've hit everything else. I want you
the
to hit.
woods.
Better get your
When
own
you're
car.
talking about the
Right.
woods scene, I was
Yeah.
wholeheartedly expecting him to be a full on. Like when he did say, "Oh, I have a wife," and
Right,
blah blah, and
right.
he stopped. I definitely expected him to be a cocksucker.
Oh, I got the headset. I can say it. I want you to go out there and I want you to hit the pace car. Sorry.
The base car.
Jesus Christ.
What for?
I think that's the only movie I really like Tom Cruise in.
Man.
Yeah,
he's not
because
Tom Cruise.
I'm not a big Tom
Oh, dude,
Cruise
what are you
fan.
talking about? Collateral?
That was a good movie,
the
but it doesn't mean you have
fuck
to
up.
like him in it.
He's the villain, and that's different.
He was
I'm talking like
amazing.
okay.
Well, I liked
Collateral's the best Tom Cruise role. I'm talking about a normal Tom Cruise movie.
Like
I-
where he's the
like
the
a-
lead man.
yeah.
Like,
what
yeah,
was
he's
the
a-
one
Valkyrie.
where they could where they could predict crimes.
oh my,
the Precogs Minority Report.
Minority
Minority
Report.
Report.
I
wasn't
liked
bad.
that movie because
Colin
I liked
Farrell's
the
in it, right?
concept of the movie.
Yeah.
But I don't like
That was like
Tom
the reign
Cruise.
of his like
I think that's the
tough
first
guy cop douchebag.
Yeah, I think that's the only future movie that like looks like it could be the future.
Mm.
Self-driving cars, things that are
Interstellar.
scanning your eyes and showing ads for just you and everywhere you go. Like that's fucking real. It's gonna be here soon. Also, I want self-driving cars so everybody can do 150 miles an hour,
I don't trust
inches
it.
apart from each other, and we get home and there's no fucking traffic.
I don't trust it. I saw a
Yeah.
movie
I just wanna
recently
be-
where
I just
someone
wanna
hacked one of
do
them
it
cars
Yeah,
without
and they
worrying.
died.
Right, and they died. That's fine. Guess what? The fun facts of the fucking week. Wait for this to be done. All right, you got a what the fuck moment before we get to the fun facts?
I'm trying to think of one.
You said the dogs, yeah.
Oh,
You
what was the
did.
lock thing? And then how
Yeah.
horribly she swung the bat at it. I was like, come on. I was like, you can't even act that bad.
I also
Like,
really liked
slap.
I liked when the girl in the bathtub
That's what
killed the
I'm
slug with
kinda
her
saying.
curling iron.
That
Yeah,
was
it's just
tight.
cook
That
up.
was tight.
But
But the outside was hot, not the in.
also, the
I know
outside
too
is
much
hot.
about curling
The
irons.
outside is hot.
For having zero hair.
That type of curling iron.
But my pubes.
My qualm though is why is your curling iron hot? You're in the
qualms
bathtub,
with
your hair is
sticking
wet. Why is your curling iron just sitting on the
Yeah,
on the vanity
unsafe girl move.
hot? Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Uh,
Anyways,
Sorry.
Jenna Fisher, who was married to
Pam!
James Gunn at the time, was not originally part of the cast. The actor in her role begged to be released from his contract because he had an offer to shoot a pilot. So Gunn let him go rather than have a performer on set who didn't want to be there. Gunn swapped the character's gender and gave her a few more lines. By the time the movie was released, Jenna Fisher had become immensely popular from The Office. So she was the one who ended up going on The Tonight Show to promote the movie.
Oh shit.
Because she was already popular from the
Right.
show.
I mean, talk about fucking up. I can't believe that guy stepped
Pam!
down.
Are you
What an idiot.
What an idiot.
are you saying pan?
Pan or
Pam.
pan?
I think I can help.
Pan-
I think
pan
it's
dilemma.
panda.
Hello,
Pan.
Miss Lady.
Hello, Miss Lady.
Pan.
Also, like, that's
We're here to fuck
crazy
shit
that
up.
you film a movie and then you're on a TV show and the TV show takes off
And
then
the smallest part
Yeah,
in
yeah.
that movie,
and you're the one.
and you're the one promoting it.
That's wild.
Yeah. Also, though, as you said earlier, she's also a receptionist.
Also, yeah, in both.
And she does a great job, honestly, in the movie, to me, like, for the 5 seconds she's in it.
Are you shaking your head?
Right.
She's like,
Yeah.
Yeah. In the opening scene, as they pan down the street, you can see an R.J. McReady's funeral home. R.J. McReady was Kurt Russell's character in The Thing. Russell then ended up working with James Gunn 11 years later on Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. McReady. The Thing. Has anybody seen that?
You still got to do like an Escape from L.A. or
I know, right? Snake Plissken.
Escape from New York or some shit like that.
That'd be a good one.
Yeah, I love that shit.
Yeah.
Snake Plissken.
Mm-hmm. I'm here.
So fucking good.
Gunn and Fillion both agreed that the most horrifying scene in this movie is the bit with Grant having sex with his wife. Elizabeth did not act much in the scene, says Gunn, as Rooker was groping her. Then he flicks her nipple. Apparently, one of the producers found it hard to give Gunn, or found it hard to have Gunn cut the nipple flick, so they kept it in.
It's It's a good
She's
move.
like, I don't have a Switch. He goes, yeah, you do.
I hope. I just hope that was
Oh, dude, I'm hitting that
pre-planned.
early. I'm hitting
Yeah.
that later. The
I
fucking
hope
old
that was
tick, tick.
part of the scene and that was pre-planned and he
Yeah,
didn't
'cause
just
that's
go, this
fucked
would
up.
be funny.
Yeah. But also, she kind of, it has to be because the way she says the line, right? Like, I don't have a Switch. And he's just like, come on. There's no way.
Get the fuck out.
Right.
Sometimes a nipple flip can be
Painful.
Hateful?
no painful.
Oh,
I
painful.
thought you were going somewhere else with it.
I mean, are you like, is
No.
somebody like, is your roommate going like that to you?
I don't aggressive.
Or is it a sensual?
Put that cigarette out of my
I don't want to talk about my nipples anymore.
Now you're in the mood.
nipples look like milk duds. That's the movie.
What?
Kung Pao. Oh, we
Kung
gotta
Pao
fucking
Enter
do
the Fist?
Kung Pao, dude.
That would be one.
Taco Bell, Taco Bell.
When the mother tells her two daughters to go to bed, they're both reading Goosebump books by R.L. Stein titled The Girl Who Cried Monster and You Can't Scare Me.
Wrong.
Bet.
But they did. I just thought that was kind of cool because I was a big Goosebumps guy growing
yeah.
up. Read most of the books. I watched the TV show. I still watch the Haunted Mask Goosebumps thing every Halloween. It's my thing.
I would like to say
Oh, jeez.
that I didn't like that girl really during the bathroom.
You're on.
The bathtub part because I thought she was silly. And then I didn't like her when she was trying to break into the girl's bedroom because it was very like
Like
it was
use the
very
horse's head?
yeah,
It was very dainty.
it was very not like she was. It looked like she wasn't trying.
You know,
or
any of you
something.
guys
sure.
ever?
But then I really liked her. Then I really
Let's do
liked
it.
her after.
Yeah, it doesn't get.
Yeah, like I said, she turns
note
into
where the
almost a
trim's
heroine
at.
in the movie.
Yeah, but like that part, the dramatic introduction she had in the movie was not great. Like,
I agree,
like she
I agree.
didn't. What are you doing?
I was trying to put it away, but I couldn't.
It's right. It's right.
There's
here.
a
Yeah,
Look,
try
look,
later.
for any audience member out there that
Yes.
needs, if you're ever in a situation where you have to plow through a
Situation.
fucking door,
Yeah.
make sure the door doesn't open away from you.
Oh boy.
Because that
Little
or
slingshot
no,
you right over
open.
the wall.
Yeah, no. Whatever side that the trim is on, you don't want to push it into the trim because you're just
Touche.
gonna bounce like a motherfucker off that door. First off, is it hollow? Is it up
cheap
against
doors.
trim? Yeah. If not, you're just gonna slap that fucking door and have a mild concussion.
Concussion. My last fun fact: the original title of this film was Wiggle, but producers requested it be changed
what
to
the
Slither
fuck?
because it sounded more threatening. Imagine.
Yeah.
Imagine going to
The
see
Wigglers.
The, yeah.
I think that sets
Wiggle.
me up
Where
for the
would they
movie
even-
better. If I'm being honest, I'm like
Where would
my
they
expectations
even
are
get that
set.
from? Like
Because
what?
they were wiggling.
No, they weren't.
Sure, that's
was the
that's
same
where they
version.
got Slither. That's where they got Slither from,
That
right?
makes
That movie.
sense. They're not wiggling.
I mean, they're kind of
wiggling.
wiggling.
Wiggle.
That's almost synonymous.
Hey.
Wiggle and slither.
We talked about this
Sliggling,
last week.
sliggling.
You know the movie I was talking about last week when we were like the dick punching through the hole? That should
Yeah,
be
yeah.
Wiggle.
That'd be way better for that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no,
You're-
this,
you're-
I can see Wiggle. I can
He's
see
not.
Wiggle.
Should we indoctrinate
Tell
him?
him real quick. Tell him real fast.
There's a movie that's so fucked up. It's about a dude who like injects a bunch of steroids and like horse tranquilizers and a bunch of shit into his dick, and it becomes its own monster
Entity.
Like it
entity
leaves,
on
like
him,
It leaves him.
with its own thoughts, right?
Nice.
But on the flip side, there's a girl who, you said it last week. How'd you say it? She has
can't
a
be satisfied.
She
Can't
can't
be
be
satisfied.
satisfied. She has a mutant
By the
a
normal-
mutangina.
right.
Mm.
So this
By just
dick,
any
Perfect
dick.
niche.
yeah. So
Match.
this dick, this dick ends up falling off this guy and becoming its own monster dick
Goes
that roams
on
around,
a
And just
soft core porn spree.
and it just
Does it look like a
punches.
dick?
Oh yeah, big one, and it moans like.
Picture like Earthworm Jim without any arms.
Just
Does
a
the
dick.
dick
And
have a
balls,
dick?
And with
No, it's just a dick.
Itself.
Not yet. Kind of later.
Prepubescent.
Pubescent dick.
Yeah.
Anyways, the best part about this is it's going to find chicks to fuck, basically, right? But
This
the way
guy
it does
fucks.
it punches through drywall or like floors
It's
and
like
shit.
the Kool-Aid man.
Yeah,
Right.
Right.
No. But sign or not sign. What the fuck pops through it? He's like, hello. What the fuck? I can't. My brain's not working. Jack Nicholson.
Oh,
Fucking,
and the
fucking
and
The Shining.
Shining.
Right.
The Shining.
But with
That's
a
what
dick.
the dick does every time.
And it doesn't get damage?
Oh,
Not that we
it
know
gives
about.
damage,
Yeah.
The biggest what the fuck is the dick dies.
and she tries to give
She
it mouth to mouth.
resuscitates it.
Yeah, she gives it mouth to mouth to resuscitate it,
Mouth.
and then
get what it
she
is with that.
and then she fucks it, and then
Fucks it back to
immediately
life.
immediately
Yeah.
has a baby that's a bigger dick but with arms and legs and runs off, and that's the end of the
I
movie.
think it might have a dick too. That's
Is
what
this
I
a
was saying.
short?
No, it's like an
No,
hour and
it's a movie.
fucking
30
it's
minutes.
legitimate.
Damn.
It's wild. It's like it's a fever dream of dicks.
It's ridiculous.
It's like what's his name's book from Superbad that came to life.
Right.
All the best dicks are the best
So I
dudes are
was,
shaped
I was
like
drawing this
dicks.
big veiny bastard and
veiny triumphant bastard.
veiny
I
triumphant
had this
bastard.
thing.
All right, final decisions out of 10 on Slither, not Wiggle, Slither. What would we give it out of 10 and why? Tara first.
No. 5.
Okay.
It's actually higher than I thought.
Yeah, me too.
You were
Yeah.
gonna give it.
Well, because it does have entertaining qualities, but it's not a movie I'm gonna go watch again. And I'm
Touche.
never gonna go to someone and be like, "Oh my god,
You got to see
you
Slither.
gotta see Slither."
You got to see them Slither.
But like, I
I'd
like
watch old
Nathan
fucking mutant
and-
dick.
yeah, before this.
And I
again.
like
yeah, I think
Elizabeth
so.
Banks. Like I like pieces of it, and if you go into it as a comedy, you can enjoy it more.
Yeah,
But
I think
five's
this
the
is
highest I would give it.
Yeah, I think this is if you're a James Gunn fan and you want to see his early work, for sure watch it. Beyond that,
But you got to go into it with like you're not
low
seeing
expectations, right? Yeah, this
crazy,
ain't this
like,
ain't
yeah.
Guardians of the
Some,
Galaxy
yeah.
volume 1.2 or something. Yeah, it's not,
I don't have children, but
if I did,
if
no.
I did, I would probably show this movie to them like at 7 or 8 years old before they get like into
To the real horror movies.
Yeah, like hey guys, this is a fun. It's not real,
I get what you're saying.
but this is a funny. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
throwback.
Also,
Funny
this is
take
why you
on
don't
monsters.
have sex. What?
Yeah.
Yeah,
See what
sorry,
happens.
wait.
Don't touch slugs.
Right? Yeah,
Like,
they gonna fuck
this
it
is
up.
why we don't go touch things in the woods. Like,
Touche.
But it was really weird too. Speaking of the woods, the opening scene where the two cops are
Yeah.
in the car and the thing
Yeah.
go. I thought they were gonna go investigate or like a shockwave.
No,
and
just
they
didn't
and
care.
they
and then
did
it's
it.
just like gently laying on on the ground, like not even like a crater.
Right.
Well,
I
also
think this movie's
like,
a collection of good scenes.
well,
Like,
when
there's-
they find
but they're
it,
all just it's
Yeah,
gapped with other
yeah.
weird shit.
Right. Yeah.
when they find it and it had clearly moved because there was a track they were following. So then once it's shot, then it just it stops moving. It's
Well, I
just
think that
still
was
sitting
it.
there.
It shot
So
out
like
into
that
him.
thing
Yeah, it
just
he's
stays
the
there.
host.
That
Yeah.
was maybe
It
the
just stays there.
capsule, like the spaceship or something,
'Cause
right?
it
And he shot it.
moved.
Yeah.
It's like a fucking weird Men in Black, but
Ooh.
there's
Yeah,
no
yeah.
like.
Like maybe that
Right.
was the seed.
Yeah, something.
Black
Yeah. Also,
Oh,
Jesus.
There's only one.
This
This is the preacher.
one. That's pretty much it.
Okay. I wanted to say the one scene that I was like, oh shit, is where right after he snaps the cow and that guy comes out, he's like, hey, fuck you, whatever. And he snaps that dude in half. That
Oh,
was
the
kind of
old
tight.
whip?
Yeah.
That was the half Mexican.
Yeah. That was it?
Yeah, because
Oh,
she was
shit.
like, "Where is she?" Remember?
I
Yeah.
didn't even
I
put that
put that
together.
together.
I
I
didn't.
put that together. I was like, "Oh shit!"
Because they had said that they saw, like, when the cops showed up at Elizabeth
Yeah, it
Banks,
was
somebody saw
in
him
the
go into their
woods.
house. So,
Yeah.
like, they.
Didn't even think about that. All right, Wally, what would you give this out of 10?
I give it like a 5.2. or
5 as well.
5.3.
Okay.
Yeah.
5.2, 5.3.
Yeah.
This guy. I know with the points.
Yeah.
Why?
Because I try to keep track
You're
of where
going to
my
throw off
movies
the
are.
average, man.
No, mine.
gonna have points
I
in
feel
it.
like I'm the most consistent.
No, I'm saying it's going to give, it's now the total is going to have a point in it.
They need to have points.
Yeah, it needs
They
to
all
sense.
kind of do.
There's a
Yeah,
scale.
yeah. So this
If you go to our
this isn't
website,
for
you can
the
see all of our
decision
scores,
reel.
but
This
yeah.
is for like if someone has to go like test the validity of my scoring shit.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah.
It feels like it lives in that area.
You
Makes
know?
for me.
Josh?
I was just looking at my notes.
Okay. Oh, yeah, you had notes. What do you got?
Notes.
You want to
I
go
was
through
just
your
I
notes?
was just rereading them. They're fucking.
Sure.
We've talked about all of them, which
Okay,
is
perfect.
great.
Yeah.
But first thing though, I'm gonna say 5.5 because I wrote 6/5
Okay.
because it's a stupid funny movie. Honestly, get a little high.
Yeah.
It's even better.
Yeah, oh, yeah, I mean, yeah,
Like,
obviously.
Like I was like, okay, I'm in. Like I was like, I put my phone down, and
Yeah.
this what's really cool about this pod too. It's made me put my phone down
Okay.
to like focus on the movie because I want to make sure
You're paying attention.
I'm in it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I agree with that. Yeah. We also had a thing earlier in episodes with the phone test, right?
Right.
Does this movie pass the phone test?
Yeah.
Do you pick your phone up because like, fuck
Yes.
this movie?
I did.
Sure.
This didn't, but I focused on not.
Yeah,
picking
you
up my
wanted
phone.
to. You were
I'm
staring
definitely
at it.
engrossed by this bitch multiple
Yeah,
times.
that's what I mean.
I was
You were
locked
also
in.
probably watching it on your phone.
No, I put this bitch up on my,
Oh,
my
you did?
company laptop. boy.
Hell yeah.
I look. I'm a system.
It don't
admin.
matter.
I can
Yeah,
do whatever
you
the
go- I
fuck
do
I
what I
want. I
want,
run
yeah.
that shit. you
There's
know?
one
I
scene
mean, I
we
work
didn't
from
talk
home, so it
about.
was on
Yep.
my TV.
I wrote it down. It's right before they open the barn and find the tick lady or whatever. They play.
That's great.
They
Yeah,
play.
the
That's what
tick
you
lady.
look like.
the
That's
two cops
absolutely.
play rock paper scissors.
Yes.
And he loses. He goes, "You suck."
Yeah.
Because he goes. He's like, "Oh."
Yeah.
And
great.
he's like,
That's
"You
fucking
suck."
great.
And again,
Great
that's another
scene.
James
Yeah.
Gunn
And
type
the fact that
thing.
he was cool with that,
Yeah.
still
Yeah.
was dope.
Because Nathan Fillion.
Made
he's like,
him, yeah.
all right.
Oh, this made me laugh too. Look, I wrote nipple 5145.
We were close. What did we say? 5120 something? Yeah.
I was like, because it
Look at
just
that.
reminded me of why am I drawing a blank?
Knocked Up.
Yeah, knocked up. I was like, like
What is Mr. Skin?
nipple.
I love one of my favorite
Hormones.
parts of that movie is when she's pregnant and they've started dating, and they're watching a movie and he's like making popcorn and she's like boobs, boobs, boobs,
Yeah, yeah.
boobs, because she's helping him. She's like, I thought that was so cute. Boobs, 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 boobs and bush, boobs and bush. Like,
He's like, we got Bush.
and he's like, we just started, and she's like, I know, you never see that so early.
What's Mr. Skin?
Right.
And he's like, Paul Rudd's like, Mr.
We all got pink eye.
Mr. Skin, Mr. Skin.
Farting on each other's pillows.
So I'm going to give this.
You gotta go to a schmishmortion.
Schmishmortion.
And get a
There's a schmishmortion clinic.
get rhymes with. Anyways, I'm going to give this a 5 as well. I'm going to read exactly verbatim what I wrote. I used to think this was a really good monster gore movie, but, you know, upon rewatch, it's kind of very forgettable stepping stone for James Gunn. The performances are a little bland, and the story is predictable. And while some effects hold up, there's still some shoddy stuff that doesn't. The movie is kind of not rewatchable for me anymore.
I'm so
So-
glad you picked it.
You
then.
grew the fuck up.
Well, but like again, I've seen this movie a couple times, and in my brain, I was like, we were talking about last week, The Mist and the tentacle monsters and shit,
Right.
and I was like, oh,
Ooh, here's one.
there's something that piqued my brain, and I was like, boom, let's do it. I haven't watched it in a while. I feel like it was a great movie. James Gunn again, like
Trying to
popped
keep
in
it
my
kinda
brain.
thematic, kinda.
Yeah, and I was like, that could be a cool, segue to the next movie. And then watching it, I was like, it's okay. It wasn't how I remembered it, and I'm not mad that not to say I ruined the movie for myself, but like I'm not mad that I watched it to go, I'll probably never watch that again.
This might be the last time.
You ever think about that in your life? Like, this is the last time I did something?
Oh, all
or
the
it's
time.
Yeah, like I wore this shirt for the last time.
Yeah, that
And
is a
then you're
little
dead.
morbid. That might
Little
be a
bit.
little morbid.
Well, you never know, though, right?
If you do
Hey, where's
something
one
you
more?
never do, that is the last time. That's more of a. I think
right,
should
like
be a hat.
this could be the last time I drink a blueberry twister. I don't know.
I'm
I don't
not.
think so.
It's not mine.
I mean,
think so.
I
Yeah,
could
definitely
be-
not fucking hers.
No, she's like, that's all I buy. Blueberry. Speaking of Tara,
Blueberry.
next
Yeah.
week it's your pick.
What is it? Spit it out.
Alpha dog.
See, I knew it.
JT.
Going down.
I'm not sure what this is. What movie is
That makes it better. Right.
this? Okay.
You're not gonna like it.
No, really. Why am I not going to like it, Steve? Explain.
It's not our type of movie.
Listen, here's
probably
what
the
I
best
will
way to put
say
it.
is
Yeah.
I was between two movies.
Don't
and
say the other one.
Yes, say the other
I'm
one.
not going
No,
to say
don't
the
say
other
the
one.
other
Maybe I can convince her.
I'm not.
No, she's in it. Alpha Dog.
Fucking.
I don't know. I was torn.
Okay, then say it.
Carrick actually is who told me to go with Alpha Dog of
Who's
the
Carrick?
of the two.
Hey, Carrick. Fuck you, guy.
He is scared.
Carrick, my roommate.
My roommate.
I'm just gonna change it every time. One time I'm gonna say roommate. One time. I'll
Is
say
he the one that
boyfriend.
gets all those? What are those emails that he gets? What are they for?
For what?
coupons?
Anyways, what was the other movie? Legitimate.
Fallen with Denzel Washington,
Ooh, Denzel.
Good old Denzel.
and I love that movie.
Have you seen the movie where there's a black guy in it? He's the one.
Any black guy. It's
And
just Denzel.
I love him, and I love that movie.
You know what's a
and
good Denzel movie that nobody
All of
talks
them?
about anymore? John Q.
Oh,
That is a good
what
one.
do you mean no one talks
Tears.
about that? Was
When's
a
the last
fucking
time you've heard
amazing.
anybody talk about John
That's
Q?
on, that's on list of like you talk about a Denzel movie. You hear good like Training Day. You hear that one. There's like so like 3 or 4 of them.
Just saying, I've never heard it in a while.
I love that
Sure.
one.
Yeah, sure. Okay, Alpha Dog.
Alpha Dog.
We're doing Alpha Dog with
Alpha Dog with
coupons.
the
DAWG.
Anyways, thanks for listening, guys, or thanks for watching if you're on your YouTubes. If you're on the YouTubes, you could subscribe to us.
Would it be your tube?
YarTube. YarTube. Your
That's
tube.
a little bit different.
I don't know. Whatever you want.
Sure,
Whatever
whatever.
you want it to be. Give us a like. Give us a subscribe. Give us a comment. Tell us if there's any movies you want us to cover. If you want to follow us anywhere, Wally, where are we?
We're at the fucking decision reel.
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
You got Twitter. You got Facebook. You got Instagram. You got fucking.
I thought you wanted the legitimate answer, not my fucking.
No, I want you
usual
to say
spiel,
you do
where
you.
I'm like, yeah, whatever the fuck you're looking at right now, you dipshit. That's
You
where you
dipshit.
can
That's
find
where
us.
we are.
Where we is.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
all
we're
have
there.
already found us. So
Exactly,
just
we're there.
fucking stay.
Perfect. I do want to thank Josh for coming on every
Yeah,
other week. It's
had a
a
blast.
fucking it is a pleasure, sir.
Good laughs today. Whew.
Yeah, we're gonna do Alpha Dog next week, and then after that, it will be your
Oh,
pick.
my pick. All right.
Back
cool.
to you.
think
we
it
did,
through.
yeah. So think it through. You'll be coming back on there.
Real tough.
No
yeah,
pressure.
Competing with Tara. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, Jesus, guy was looking Alpha Dog with the coupons. Anyways,
honestly, these
what-
two movies were kind of lowballing it. So
A little
Tommy
bit.
Boy was a big one.
Well, yeah, you're
So,
right.
Yeah,
In
I
comparison,
brought in the heat. Yeah,
You did, yeah, yeah,
saying
yeah.
it, so that was a good one.
Yeah,
well,
to get-
and right after mine, which was so we had 2 and then 2.
Yeah. Hey.
Sorry.
TWO.
I bring a heater.
TOO.
I bring a heater.
I bring the heat. Speaking of the heat, follow us.
I'm sweating.
That too. I gotta plug in the fan. We'll do it next time. Anyways, thanks guys for listening. We'll see you on the next one.